Jags are in town. We just try so hard, Shad. We just try so hard. We just want a good team, good competitive team. We were 9-8 was okay, man. What happened to that?
Man, I don't even know.
What happened to 9-8? 9-8 would be fine. I watched a football game last night, man. That's good football.
Two good teams, man.
That's such good football. We're just so far away from that.
You know, yesterday was the third.
We don't look like that either.
No, man. Yesterday was the third year from Coach Campbell's first win. Whenever he was first hired for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Look
at him.
Yeah, now look at him.
12-1.
And those boys are in motion.
Man, they're good.
Woo.
Oh, I like that offense.
Right.
Shot, are you watching that offense, man? The guy who runs that offense is available, you know.
Hey, but you knew they go for it on fourth down.
I don't like that.
Hey,
I was going to say
you gotta
that.
take the goods with the bads.
But here's what's going to happen. Mark my words on this one. Makes me nervous, man, because it burned them last year in the NFC title game. It burned them. And
Live by it, die by it.
you're going to die by it again. It's going to happen in the playoffs. It's going to count. It's going to be over. And
Or it's not. Like last night. It was a bad play until it worked.
I know. I'm telling you, man, I could feel it in my bones, man. I look at it, I go, oh. Because I want them to be good, right? I mean, the Lions are us, guys. Lost in the wilderness for years and years and years. Longer than us. One of 4 franchises to never go to a Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions were around long before the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl started in the late 60s, E. It's as old as I am.
Oh, dear.
Yes, look at me.
Aged.
Wrinkles in my face, white hair.
We call that seasoned.
It's an old man. Old but tough.
Wise, knowledgeable.
Wise.
Sage.
Thank you, Sage. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
By the way, we have Anthony in today. Good morning, Anthony. Look at Anthony's here.
Big dog.
Yeah, I like Big Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anthony's going to be filling in for you on Monday, so, right? Is that correct?
I believe that's the play.
Yeah. So you'll be out with us at ITP Partners.
Coach just calls the plays. I just run them.
That's right. But anyway, a couple things out of that game. So I can see these guys going like 16-1 this year, 15-2. They've won a franchise record 11 games in a row.
Second year going to the playoffs.
Dan Campbell is the toast of the town in Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
They're playing back that press conference from his welcome to Detroit over and over again. It's not just the biting kneecaps. It's we're representing the city, said all the right things.
As the kids say, Dan, he stood on business.
He did.
He's standing on business right now.
And he is, but it just makes me nervous because I want those guys to at least get to a Super Bowl. Because they're one of Detroit, you know the other 3? Very easy.
Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And who's number 4?
Our most hated team.
Oh, no, it ain't. Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty Houston.
Houston.
Dirty Houston from here on out on the drill.
I like that.
Dirty Houston Texans. How about that? JAs. Anyway, so those 4 haven't been. Now, there's more that haven't won, but those 4 haven't even been. But the Jags and the Texans have a little bit of an excuse. You know, there's no excuse. It's been 30 years. One time go. But anyway, I'm just reaching. But the Texans or the Lions and the Browns don't. So the Lions, man, and Dan Campbell went 5 times last night. He went for it. He
went 5. He went 5 for 5, right?
Nope. 4 for 5.
Okay.
Almost cost him, but he did it at the end, and I was like, "Oh, Dan, don't do it. Kick that ball. 45 seconds, no timeouts." And now we're going for it. Makes me nervous.
And that was one of those games you knew you were going to stay up late and watch. Like,
correct.
Oh, Green Bay and Detroit playing?
Yeah,
I'm going to stay up for this
That's
one.
a good one. That's a good one. And listen, Jared Goff's a player, man. Montgomery and Gibbs. Just Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta. I mean, Tim Patrick is their extra guy. 2 touchdowns last night.
Jameson. Mm-hmm. They got some boys, man.
Now, I will say this. The other thing that's going to cost them, and I think this is one reason why Dan Campbell does it, or more is more going to be even more aggressive, which is scary. They are beat up on defense.
Yes, that's why he was going.
And so he's like, I don't want it to come back. I don't want it to come back to defense because, man, they are down. I think I heard him say they are down 4 linebackers last night. Man, that's tough. But they went for it 5 times. They got it 4. One time they didn't. It was like on their own 30. They didn't make it.
Let them boys live, man.
Well, they're going to die that way. I'm just telling you. They're going to be playing Philly in the NFC title game. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Yeah.
When you ought to take the points, and they're going to get stuffed or mess it up. The ball's
he has to play for that situation right now.
I know he does. I'm good.
They're going to hand it to Montgomery, and then, he has to play for it right now.
I hear you.
They're just setting it up.
Makes me nervous. Just don't want it to cost the Detroit Lions, who are 12-1. The other thing is, I could see this happening in Duval. I'm glad this happened in Detroit.
Oh, man.
So a lot of times teams will have like longtime season ticket holders or whoever they identify, a group of fans.
Okay.
And they contact them and say, would you like to hold the flag for the national anthem on the field before the game? Right?
Yeah.
And so, of course, man, that'd be awesome. All right, well, you're going to have the only thing is you got to arrive to the field at, 10:30 that morning. We'll get you in a room. We'll escort you out. We'll practice it twice, and then we'll do it. Okay, great. So the fans congregate. Then the fans get the big flag, right? Yep. They show everybody exactly where to walk, how to carry, what to do.
They educate you real quick. Quick little tutorial.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they all unfurl the flag, and they tell you when to wave the flag with your hands up and down, right? We wave the flag on the
wave motion
of the that kind of thing.
The rope exercise. That's when the rope exercise
comes into play, man, because your arms get tired.
That's right.
But anyway, one fan, was brought in last night, and he was fine, but then he chose when he couldn't take it. His Lion fandom overwhelmed him.
It did. So, that's what the fandom overcame him.
So here come the Packers. Here they come. The Packers are out there. Is he gonna go after like Kenny Clark of the Green Bay Packers? No. Is he gonna go after one of those 6'5", 320-pound offensive tackles of the Packers? No. Ooh. Is he even going to go after, say, Josh Jacobs, a chiseled running back athlete of the Packers? Nah. But the head coach? Man, you guys.
That's lunch meat.
You guys suck. Sorry, Judy Bug. What'd you say? You guys suck. Bleep you. Bleep you. Oh. Game on. I mean, you can't be yelling at the head coach if you're a fan on the field, can you? No.
Man, you got a whole job to do, man.
You got to go. You got to be ejected. You can't have that. That's what we had. We dang sure did last night. And LaFleur basically told him to get the bleep out of the bleepity bleep, which was fair. I mean, last thing I want is a head coach. I'm in the opposition's house. I don't need some fan coming up on me, getting all crazy, yelling at me and such. I don't need that. But watch it.
Open up your heart and let that hate
out. But man,
hate those Packers.
Man, you watch that game and you just sit there and go, "Oh man, why can't we be like that? Why can't we be?" I mean, those two running backs are so good. They didn't have great games last night, but they're so good.
They're still productive.
They're so good. They
reminds you of a backfield we once had here before.
That's what we thought we were going to have. We don't have it now. We had Freddie and Mo.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was a backfield. But no, we don't have it. We don't have it at all. It's depressing. We get, such a, you're a Detroit Lion fan, man. You know what you do when you leave that building?
Oh, you smiling, you happy, you chugging beers.
Man, you can't wait till next Sunday.
And I know the city rocking too. Everybody high five, everybody happy.
Everybody's happy.
Hey, you need something? They helping people change the oil, change the tire.
Yes.
Walking the lady across the street.
Yes.
Man, sitting in the park playing catch with the kids.
We should be doing all that anyway, but we can't because we're so depressed.
Yeah. Hey,
we're so depressed.
You need some sugar? I just baked some apple pie. That's what they're doing over there in Detroit.
Oh, man. Just so depressed. It's just, We'll limp our 2-10 butts up to Tennessee. Lose to the 3-9 Titans. Probably be Calvin Ridley Day up there.
Man, I don't like how you come in here with all that negativity.
I can't. Why? They earned it. It's not our fault, E. It's the truth. We must speak the truth here.
Jeez.
It'd be one thing if we were 5-7. I wouldn't be negative. I'd be grasping it in the hunt zone at least. I don't even have my quarterback.
It's my quarterback.
He gone. I don't even get to see him anymore this whole year. 5 games gone. I'm going to unearth this one stat for you right now.
Oh, dear.
That's no good. You're not going to like it. But
Dropping stats on me already?
It must be spoken. It's 6-9.
His name is Hicken. He's Jacksonville's favorite sportscaster. I know it doesn't rhyme. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
22-38. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You know what that is? You know what 22 wins is and 38 losses? That's our guy's record as a starting quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah. 22-38. 60 games started. 22 wins. 4 years, 22 wins. You know what that equals? That's 5 a year. 5 dubs a year. 22-38, E. Let me take you back to December of 2020. When did we draft Trev? 21? Yeah, 21.
Okay.
December of 2020, when I knew we were going to get Trevor Lawrence.
Frank Gore.
When Frank Gore helped us out, the Jets upset the Rams. Life was good. If you had told me, yeah, that'd be great. You'll have him. He'll be 22-38 in 4 years. I don't know. You're crazy. I'll bet you anything.
Bruh, but think about it.
Ugh.
Even if Frank Gore didn't score or get the first down, well, we're better off. We got Trevor. Look at the other guys, man. Just look at the other guys.
How are we better? We're 22-38.
Look at all the other guys in that draft class.
Stand by.
Mac Jones, Zach Wilson. What was the young man? Yes,
those guys.
Yes, the young man in San Fran.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Can't remember his name, can you?
No, Trey.
Lance.
I don't know. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. 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 Bengals got Jamar Chase. Yeah, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance. Lions got Penei Sewell.
Yeah, that would, but I mean.
Broncos got Patrick Surtain. Chargers got Rashawn Slaughter.
Yeah, they got pieces.
Yeah.
We got our main piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, man.
All right, let's do this. Let me give you the poll question.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that out of the way. Let me find it. Stand by.
I saw a Dreamfinder sign yesterday.
I love Dreamfinders. Good folks. It's Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of our Jaguars, the Gators, and the PGA Tour. It's bowl season. We'll get the bowls on Sunday. Which bowl game would you prefer the Gators to play in? I give you 4. The Relia Quest, you know where that is, E?
That's in Tampa, ain't it?
Very nice.
Yeah.
The Tax Slayer, you know where that is?
No. Duval.
Music City, you know where that is?
Oh, that's Nashville.
And then there's this one, and this one may confuse you, but it's called the Las Vegas Bowl. Do you know where that is?
Is that in Nevada?
It is in Nevada.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we got 300 votes, and guess what, E?
Oh, already all 300.
Jacksonville's a heavy leader. That's a mail me in poll question. I'm sorry, Dreamfinders. I screwed you today. It was late. I was tired.
Stayed up watching the Detroit game.
Yeah, I was watching the Detroit game. So 78.6 say the Tax Slayer. 8.2 say Nevada. Yeah, 8.2. They'd rather go to Las Vegas than to Music City or Tampa. We'll have that up a couple more hours. But Dreamfinders ain't going to screw you. They're there to help you. And by the way, let me tell you something. If you're a first-time home builder, okay, this is the place to go to. Because not only are you going to be surprised, because right now, honey, we can't afford a house. We just can't. Well, maybe you can. And if you can get in a house, do it. 2.99% year one interest rate, gang. 2.99%. And it just doesn't take off after that, okay? So all you have to do is go to dreamfindershomes.com. and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. They'll help you navigate that home purchase. So do that. You'll be glad you did, and give it a shot. So anyway, that's the Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day. We're just warming up here. We got a busy day ahead, so hang out with us here on a Football Friday. We'll get positive at some point. I promise. This is The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Together, one play at a time.
It's the moment the game changed.
Up in the air, it is caught!
Listen for the performance painting high performance play of the game.
Are you kidding me?
On 1010XL. Performance painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are aiming to sell 1,000 vehicles this December. How? I've told my team to take all reasonable offers. We won't lose your business over price. With thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the ground, all priced to sell, we guarantee the most money for your trade and the easiest car buying experience ever. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. This is the absolute last weekend. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
Bolt City AC, heating that rules.
Is your AC ready for the holidays? Bolt City Heating and Air ensures your AC stays in tip-top shape. We know that a clean AC is a healthy AC. Upgrade yours for just $96 a month and enjoy free duct cleanings with your new system. Plus, ask about our 0% financing options.
Bolt City AC, we got the crew. Bolt City AC.
Visit BoltCityAC.com.
It's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm, man. Matt's the attorney, I'm not. But we both want to know and ask you, have you done your last will? The answer is probably no, and you need to. Why? Well, number one, you want to get the assets to the people you choose, your hard work to the people that you love. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. So Matt Hinson, he'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He's your guy. He's going to provide you the info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Ever wonder how you can transform your living spaces into captivating works of art? At First Coast Lighting and Fans, they offer a huge selection of high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness. Visit their showroom on Phillips Highway at the Avenues and step into a world of quality without compromise. Discover the difference that locally owned expertise makes and let them help you experience the transformation from average to extraordinary. At First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Getting you ready for the game. Pre-game Friday. Built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
If your high school student is a high performer, they could be 1010XL Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
And the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Wednesdays on The Franchi Show.
On 1010XL.
David Lane here again for Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. After several surgeries for age-old issues, mainly my back and shoulders, there's no doubt that Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is my sustaining resource for living pain-free. Take it from me, and I'm being really honest here, there's no better orthopedic facility here in Jacksonville.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
if you have experienced problems when it comes to selling your home, maybe it's just because you have not discovered Chad and Sandy and chadandsandy.com. That's Chad, A-N-D, Sandy.com. You can call them at 904-414-6200. But here's the bottom line. Your home will be sold, guaranteed, or they'll buy it. So whatever you think your problem may be, whether you need more space for an office or growing family, or you want maximum equity from your home, but you're not sure how, Chad and Sandy deliver with a promise. And at the bottom line, it ends with your home is sold at an agreed upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. That is the definition of guaranteed. The proof is out there. Pete in Lakeshore writes, I was in a pickle. I heard Chad and Sandy on the radio, and I called because I needed cash out on a rental property fast. I was struggling to rent. Chad and Sandy got a full offer, full asking price within days. Go to chadandsandy.com. That's chadandsandy.com, or call 904-414-6200 today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat-Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hey folks, Captain Kevin Favor here with a question. What would you put in your dream backyard paradise? A cozy fire pit? A top-notch outdoor kitchen? A luxurious fireplace? Or a stylish pergola? If you can dream it, CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can build it. They're your one-stop shop for everything you need, from designing and building your dream outdoor kitchen to crafting the perfect fireplace. CSS is ready to turn your outdoor space into a breathtaking retreat. CSS has delivered high-quality, long-lasting dream projects to their customers since 2008. But now, it's time for them to build your dream. Call CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living today, 904-389-2700, or visit cssoutdoor.com to see their impressive work. Don't miss out. CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living, 904-389-2700.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Captain Kevin Favor's Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
Oh, yeah, the captain. Talk some fishing. The man, the legend, Captain Kevin Favor. Morning, good captain.
Morning, Dick. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just, you know, I mean, it's Friday, which is a good thing. We still got football season. We got some championship games. We just don't have a very good team here in Jacksonville, unfortunately. So that's kind of the bummer.
It's been rather disappointing.
Yes, to say the least. So
I mean, September was depressing, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, oh my God.
You know, you think about and you look forward to it all year, and you get that gut punch, and all of a sudden you're 0-4, and you know, the thing about the NFL is it's such a reset league, and we've had like 3 or 4 resets, but we didn't take advantage of any of them. So here we are.
I mean, seriously, I think about this. I was sitting here watching the Dolphins games and the Jaguars game with my brother, right? Mm-hmm. The one fumble, the ETN through the end zone. I mean, seriously, that could have changed the whole season. I know you don't think one play.
No.
But if they come out with a win, a dominant win, you know, then they.
But you know what? You're 100% right. But what really, really rankles me on that is that this team is so mentally weak. They let that one play change everything. Because the next week, they came out, and everybody said it. They were flat, and it was the home opener against the Cleveland Browns. No excuse not to just come out and reassert yourself and get to 1-1 and say, "Hey, here we are. We're not going to let that play." And sure enough, they came out flat and they got beat. They got beat at home, and it was just 18-13 or something. It was an awful game. Awful.
Ugly.
And then all of a sudden you're 0-2. And then you went to Buffalo and you got Monday night and you got, sometimes these things happen, Hick. It's okay. Don't worry. And I'm like 0-3. And then you went to Houston and now you're 0-4. And okay, well we better sweep in London. We didn't sweep in London. Now there's a reset. Always resets. And we just never take advantage. Even after the bye, we got to after the Detroit game. Oh, don't worry. Let's just at least reset and play hard and blah blah blah. And another loss, just loss after loss after loss, and now the quarterback's out, and you're just like grasping at straws here, trying to find something good, which is fishing. Hopefully, fishing's good. Is fishing good?
Fishing is good.
Good.
It's been an incredible fall. It really has.
Good.
November was probably as simply as good as could be. A lot of us are in the woods in November, but it was so warm. That we continue to be on the water, and fishing's just incredible. Now, we probably went, I would say in the last 7 or 8 days, we went from the water temperature being in the low 70s to the high 50s.
Okay,
which that's a drastic change, and fishermen have to change with that. I mean, your techniques and everything change, because if you think about a fish, I mean, they love that 72, 73 degrees of water temperature. They move around a lot. They eat a lot. When it gets in the 50s, they don't move much, and they don't eat much. So you have to slow down. You can't just be running around all over the place. You have to give spots a little extra time. And the cool thing about this time of year is that these fish get in tight schools, and when you find them, and then when they're biting, it's literally, 40, 50, 60 fish a day. So there's been a lot of redfish caught this week. And then the other thing that you have to think about when you think about water temperature like that, okay, what fish they like this water temperature, and the number one fish is the sheep's head, and they've just been whacking them out of St. Augustine, out of Fernandina, and out of Bayport. So yeah, fishing hasn't backed off. Looking at the forecast, I mean, I've already got invites from very good friends of mine that they're like, look, Sunday and Monday look like days that we could get offshore, so there's going to be a lot of people going to try to go wahoo fishing because they've been doing real good on those too. So looks like a great weekend of fishing. That's all I got to tell you.
I'll take
it. Good. I mean, we got some championship games on Saturday night.
Yes, we do.
Besides that, I mean, I don't know how many people we go watch the game on Sunday. A lot of people can be like, you know what? I'd rather go wahoo fishing.
I don't blame them. Not at this point. Hey, I've never, I don't know this, and I've never asked you this question, and I'm just curious because that's how I am, like Whiskers. What's the name of your boat?
Double K.
Okay. Has it always been? Like, do you name it? Do you get a different? If you get a different boat, do you name it?
I will tell you a funny story.
Okay, good.
All right, and our buddy there, our producer, will get a kick out of this. So it was named Double K after my two daughters, Kayla and Carly.
Okay.
Several years later, I had a son. His name was Colt. Starts with a K.
Okay.
All right. And everybody's like, well, why didn't you name it? Why didn't you name to Triple K? I'm like, think about it, guys.
Good answer.
I mean, seriously.
Yes.
I'm like, no. It's just the stupidest thing ever.
Double K works.
Yeah, Double K works.
We can't go triple.
No, you can't go triple. It's so stupid. I mean, seriously, people suggest that. Well, why you left your son out? No, I didn't.
No.
I just have common sense. Yeah.
Captain, you have a great weekend, man. We love your stories. Appreciate you.
All right, buddy. See you.
There he goes. Captain Kevin Favor on the good ship Double K. Double
K.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just saw this. I didn't know this. Woj has prostate cancer. He's been diagnosed with prostate
dear.
cancer. You know, he left ESPN, and so he took that job at St. Bonaventure, his alma mater, and so hopefully that works out. And
I just saw him on a podcast with Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
Yeah.
Hopefully
Woj bomb.
Yeah, Woj bombs. Used to love the Woj bombs. So hopefully he gets healthy. Let's do this. Let's grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. We're on the drill. It's a Friday. We're getting cranked up here. More coming up next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a septic tank emergency.
Don't let your holidays go down the drain. Duck Rooter's here to save your Christmas cheer. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a burst pipe, or a septic scare, we'll fix it faster than Santa can slide down a chimney. Duck Rooter. Call us now and save the day. 904-862-6769 or visit duckrooter.com. Duck Rooter, because nobody wants a silent night in the bathroom.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Are you tired of having a plain and boring backyard? Really want to impress your family and friends this year? Then stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway. Imagine hosting guests at your new outdoor kitchen, relaxing by your custom-built fireplace under a brand new pergola. Stone Core can also remodel your old pool deck and beautiful new pavers. Make your backyard wishes a reality. Visit Stone Core on Phillips Highway and let's get started at stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
Hey, Hicken here at the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, December. We got a message from our friends at Zero Res who love this time of the year as well. And they know that your family wants that home in tip-top ship shape as you head into the holiday season and you entertain and you have family and friends by. So that's why Zero Res right now wants you to get that house clean. Carpets, tile, and grout, Oriental rugs. $49 a room for the carpets. Yeah. 25% off tile and grout. And the Oriental rugs, Gerard will take care of those. He's a certified master rug cleaner. He'll give you 25% off rugs when treat them, those Oriental rugs, with tender, loving care. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it backward. It's the right way to clean.
You can't go inside your home team's locker room, so Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline goes there for you.
Work on three, 1, 2, 3,
Hayes Carline here. Find my blog at 1010XL.com.
Brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Imagine a place where it's always sunny, drinks are ice cold, and the food's bursting with flavor. Welcome to Hurricane Grill and Wings. Today's forecast: crispy wings, frothy beers, big burgers, and seafood tacos. Find your nearest spot at hurricanewings.com.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
Oh, sports bettors. It's your boy E.T. here for my bookie. And oh, what do we have here this weekend, friends? College football conference championship games starting Friday night all through Saturday. And that's just a warm-up. On Sunday, 1 p.m., Jacksonville traveled to Nashville to play the Titans as a 3.5-point road dog with a 39.5-point total. Kind of the same thing as last week. It's tough to bet on the home team right now, but if you did last week, you hit the backdoor cover. 4 p.m., the Seahawks take on the Cardinals in Arizona, where the Cards are a 2.5-point favorite. And Sunday night, the Bengals travel to Dallas as 5.5-point favorites. We'll take the spread all day as the Bengals are actually good on offense, and they're in a must-win situation to stay in the playoff hunt. Still the best sign-up deposit bonus in the industry available to Florida bettors. What you waiting for? Sign up right now. Get a double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. That promo code is 1010XL. Make this season your winning season with my book. Come on, somebody.
Icebreakers Bar and Grill in the Community First Igloo is the coolest place in town for lunch and dinner. Watch the game with a wide selection of local beers, cocktails, wings, burgers, ribs, and more. Enjoy with family and friends at Emerson and I-95.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Bank in the 2024 Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards, and it's easy to see why. I go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the new Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Holidays are here, and if you're in need of extra cash, Beaches Jewelry and Pawn can help. Gold is at record highs. It's a great time to sell. Bring in your gold for an estimate today. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jacksonville OC Press Taylor remarked on the prep for Mac Jones during his press conference.
We've built a couple plans for him now, so we kind of understand things he does like. From that standpoint of knowing who you're building the game plan for and what he likes and doesn't like, that can help.
During his presser, DC Ryan Nielsen commented on the big arm of Tennessee quarterback Will Levis.
I mean, he's making some plays with his legs, and he's extending and staying tight on the receivers and protect the deep ball because he could throw it as far as he wants.
Former Jag Bucky Brooks expressed the importance of QB1 Trevor Lawrence to the team.
After going through this year with Mac Jones at quarterback, you know that you need Trevor Lawrence to be available because the talent disparity between the franchise quarterback and the backup is significant.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. Hicken here, PFR, a little PFR.
Bros are free.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Good to be along with you guys. You know who plays this song?
Come on, man.
I'll tell you who puts this song on.
Yeah, who puts this song on?
Old man Belichick. Old man Belichick's running with that youngin'.
Clearly he does what he wants.
Mm-hmm. He don't care.
Yeah, he back in the news and everything.
I'll say this. I'll give him credit. If this guy truly would want to coach at North Carolina, and I don't know if they were just feeling each other out. I don't know if they were.
Belly's not taking that job.
That's what I think.
No
but
way.
I will say this. If that were the case, if he were to take that job, I'll tell you why I would give it to him. Because then he's proven to me he just wants to coach.
Yep.
He doesn't care about the NFL record.
Absolutely.
If he goes and says, I'll coach at North Carolina, that man wants to coach.
Yes.
It would be a very interesting hire for anyone to try that. He's an NFL guy. Now, his daddy coached at Navy forever.
Oh, okay.
So he does, a longtime assistant, and that's where Belly grew up in Annapolis. So he has an experience, but it's so different now. I mean, I just don't know now. Maybe North Carolina thinks, look, it's becoming an NFL game. We get an NFL guy. We get the money we'll pour in, and we can buy players. I don't know. I don't know what their thought process would be. But that would be something. Tulane's guy is the guy that they say they all are thinking about. Then Matt Campbell from Iowa State, who's still on lists all the time. The Georgia defense coordinator, it's another guy that they want to talk to. They really, Arthur Smith is a North Carolina guy. He's that OC at Pittsburgh who was the head coach with Atlanta, but he said, no, thanks. I'm staying in the league. So, but I will say, if Belichick actually wanted that job, as crazy as it seems, I might be willing to give it to him.
As far as at North Carolina?
Yeah.
Of course you're going to give it to him. Why wouldn't you?
Well, because it's just a very odd fit.
You know it's not going to be for that. It can't be for too long.
Here's the problem. You just basically fired a 73-year-old.
They say Belichick is like 8 months younger than him.
Yeah, he's 72. So, I mean, we're getting younger. So, I don't know, man. But it does, and maybe he just did it like for this reason. To signify to everyone that, you know what, I do want to coach again. And I'm going to coach again. And so maybe that's why. Because I'll tell you something. 72, he's good on TV. You can get real comfortable with that lifestyle, bro, as opposed to diving back into that coaching world. Mm-hmm. Here's a news flash. Doing what we do is a lot easier than doing what they do. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there for you. Mm-hmm. Don't tell anyone. Respect our jobs, but yeah, come on. Seriously. Belly sits around on the Manning cast and, does an appearance on the NFL, inside the NFL and things like that. I mean, that's cake for him and gets paid a big amount of dollars.
Bunch of bread.
Right? So it's not like he needs money. So I guess what I'm just saying is if the cat must really want to coach again. He's on the McAfee show. He does, he just does those things. That's all he does.
Which we thought is out of character for Buddy.
Right. And he's good, he's good. He's glib.
Yeah, he's real good.
As opposed to the coach Belichick, who's a pain, a jerk.
And here's another thing. If he does take that coaching job at North Carolina, like, when you're the head coach, you're in charge of all type of recruiting and branding and marketing, and you got to make all these meetings. Is Belly going to want to do that?
That's what I'm saying. I'll say this. Don't you think that being a head coach at a major college program right now requires more than being a coach in the NFL, a head coach in the NFL?
Absolutely. Yes.
Because listen to me. The season ended on Saturday for a lot of college football teams. You know what the 3 days later was? Signing day. You know what starts now? The portal. You know what's still out there? Another signing day in February.
Oh, man.
You know who else you have to recruit? Your kids. Because they're all, a lot of them are leaving. I'm not playing here. I'm leaving. I mean, the Gators have already had 6 guys go in the portal. Now, I don't think any of them, well, I should never say that. They all matter, but it's not like, oh, my God. You know what I mean? So.
There's just a lot of work. I don't know if.
It never ends, dude.
Right.
I mean, it never ends. And not to mention, the rules are changing all the time. It just takes so much to get everything rolling. It's a great challenge. So it will be interesting going forward and I don't expect him to get the gig, but it does signify to me that the dude is really interested. While his career amps up, I saw another one come to a close, and I want to take a second and talk about this guy and give him a shout out. I don't talk about assistant college football coaches too much, but me and this guy have a long-standing relationship. And that is Odell Haggins out at FSU. Odell Haggins out at FSU, who played there, coached there. He would always be the interim coach. He was an interim coach there a couple times. 31 years at FSU as a defensive tackles coach. Coached almost 400 college football games. Was part of 71% winning, 21 D lineman NFL draft picks, 14 ACC titles, 2 national championships. So anyway, he's being replaced by Pot Roast. And, listen, But I always loved Odell because back in the day, and we don't do it anymore, but along, in the 90s, even after the Jags in the 2000, whenever we would go to Tallahassee, Odell Higgins would see me and he would say one thing. You know what he would say?
What's that?
The lizard is here.
Why does he call you that?
He called me the lizard because I'm a Gator, and he knew it.
Oh, okay.
So he would always, and he would yell it. He would yell it from wherever, dude. It was great. The lizard is here.
That could be good or bad for you, boy.
I was fine. I loved it. You know what? He's FSU, and I'm Florida. It was great.
All the athletes that he's coached, I ran into a bunch of them. I had a few cousins that played, and everybody talks highly of Coach Odell.
Yeah.
Everybody talks highly of him.
Yeah. Good dude. And so wish him well. He's staying. He's just getting a different job there. Getting a different job. So, by the way, Monday, Heisman Trophy votes due.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who you voting for?
I can't tell you.
Oh, man.
Not allowed to tell you. But it's pretty clear who the favorites are, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aston Gianti and Travis Hunter. And then Dylan Gabriel.
Yes.
And then is there another finalist? Cam Ward.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I think those will be the guys. They haven't announced who's going to New York yet, have they?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything.
That should be coming this week. So, but yeah, those are all your favorites, man. And I think Hunter is the overwhelming favorite. One thing that I like to do as a voter is I like to give my third place vote to somebody who I know is not going to win it.
Right.
But I like to see him get a vote.
Get a vote, yeah.
Because you get 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point. So my 1 point ain't going to kill you. It might 1 year, but it hasn't yet. And I've been voting since 90. I've been voting since 96, I think. So a long time. But yeah, it's you can, like I think I said this earlier this week, but you can make an argument for Travis Hunter very easily. You can make an argument for Ashton Genty very easily.
Very.
And you can make arguments for other guys too. But those two to me, and I'm not like, well, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. I get Travis Hunter, and I get Ashton Genty. And I get the other guys too. So,
yeah, they all have a valid point, a valid statement.
Yeah, they all have it. Colorado could have 2 guys in the top 5 in the voting.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Like, remember when USC did that with Leinart and Reggie?
Yeah, Leinart and Reggie.
Yeah. Yeah, so that could come out, but overall it's going to be one of those 2 guys would be my guess. And I mean, most people think it's Hunter has got it slam dunk, and Vegas does for sure.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of things in his favor, along with his play on the field. He has all that motion with the media and the prime effect. He has a lot in his favor, man.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Genty, any other year he's winning it.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's getting it this year.
Yeah, I tend to think you're right. Recent examples of odds-on Heisman favorites down the stretch that did not win. Bo Nix in 23 was entering conference championship week, was minus 185. Because Hunter's the biggest Heisman favorite in the final 2 weeks of the regular season since Joe Burrow. C.J. Stroud entering week 13 and 21. Kyle Trask entering the final week of the regular season in 2020 was the favorite. Tua entering week 13 was the favorite. So it happens. It happens. Like, in other words, now here's the difference. Jonty will be on stage this week. Travis Hunter won't.
He's practicing, right?
Yeah, but they're not in the Big 12 championship.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So if Ashton Jonty runs for 300 yards against Nevada,
that could help him. Yeah.
Because most Heisman people don't vote until after this weekend. Like, they vote Sunday, Monday. I would say most. I would say most than not. So
what's that process look like? Do you place a phone call?
No, we go online.
Okay.
And you type in your code.
Yep.
It pops up 1, 2, 3. and you type the names in, and you send it off.
Okay.
And it goes through the accounting firm of whatever it is.
So nobody comes up to your car and
you
to
get
your house in a black SUV and a black suit, black suitcase.
Nope. You get an email saying thank you for voting, and away you go.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Simple.
Yep. It's pretty good. So it's fun. It's a fun process. I'd have to go back and look to see my record.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you've been doing this since '96?
Yeah, since Danny Werfel.
Okay.
Danny Werfel was the first one I voted for.
Of course you were going to vote for Danny Werfel.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
In '96? Mm-hmm. Of course.
And he deserved it.
They balled out, yeah.
Charles Woodson won it the next year. I think I voted for Peyton, to be honest with you.
Oh.
So that Ricky Williams won it in '98. Ron Dane, Chris Winkie, Eric Crouch. I did not vote for him, remember? I did not vote for Eric Crouch.
No?
Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer's a guy who won it on the last weekend. He had a huge game against Notre Dame, dude. Prosser always ripped me for voting for Jason White of Oklahoma because he was, but, he was a great college quarterback.
they had a stretch where they had a hand. They were going through those quarterbacks.
Then Leinart and Bush won them back to back.
Shout out, the president.
Reggie Bush was fantastic.
Oh man,
he was great.
Favorite.
Troy Smith won it from Ohio State. Tebow won it in 7. Tebow should have won it in 8, but he didn't. Sam Bradford won it. Mark Ingram won it in 09. Cam Newton won it in 10. RG3. I was on RG3 early. That was one of my better pulls.
Okay.
I noticed RG3 at Baylor in 4th or 5th week, and I started propping him up, and then everybody jumped in, and not because of what I said, but I just always give myself credit because I noticed him. Johnny Manziel, famous Jameis, won.
Okay.
I know I voted for him. Marcus Mariota. Derrick Henry in 15. Lamar in 16. It was Lamar. I think it was Lamar versus Deshaun, if I'm not mistaken. Shaken Baker Mayfield. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Devontae Smith, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and then Jaden Daniels, courtesy of the Florida Gators, won it last year.
I was going to give you a pop quiz, but would you ever been able to remember who all won since '96?
No,
okay.
No. I'm not. I can get a bunch of them, but not all of them for sure. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 7 o'clock hour gets cranked up next, right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's football all day on Pregame Friday.
Little pigskin, why not?
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day.
It's fantastic.
Pregame Friday.
Brought to you by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day or any time. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for, years, 20-plus years. And he decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of concierge medicine. You bet I'm going with him. Why? Bunch of reasons, right? You know how sometimes you're not feeling good, you need an appointment, they can't get to you for a couple weeks? Not with Doc T. He gets you in right away. That's concierge medicine, man. Medical emergency? Here's Doc T's personal phone number. Calls you right back 24/7. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. As far as physicians, Rick Townsend's the best. Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest. So whether it's yearly physicals, officer virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups, Doc T's got you covered. You might have some questions. MyPVConcierge.com has all your answers. Join today. He's only going to fill up with a limited amount of clients. MyPVConcierge.com for all your answers.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are aiming to sell 1,000 vehicles this December. How? I've told my team to take all reasonable offers. We won't lose your business over price. With thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the ground, all priced to sell, we guarantee the most money for your trade and the easiest car buying experience ever. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. This is the absolute last weekend. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees, and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
It couldn't be any happier than to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, that's how you'll be treated when you visit that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard, man. I go over there once a month just to say hello, talk some sports, hang out with the dudes and the ladies. It's so nice, so friendly. And I got my boy Blue, my blue Silverado. But if you want a car, if you want a truck like me, if you want an SUV, an electric, a pre-owned, they got it all at George Moore Chevrolet. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, that's okay. No problem. MooreChevy.com. So easy to navigate. Any site you'll try has all the vehicles. Sales, service, parts, never been more easy to use. It's George Moore Chevrolet. Gang together. Let's drive.
Share your voice anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Are you serious?
Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
If you can't call or email, text us. 641-1010.
This is Chelsea with Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors. Here's what people are saying about working with us.
Installers were professional, courteous, and efficient.
Great customer service. On time, explained the process, and walked me through the installation. Amazing team.
Our experience with Renewal by Andersen was outstanding from the beginning to end.
Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com.
License number CGC 1527613.
Renewal by Andersen, Custom Windows and Doors.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about being a peacemaker. Friends, so often we can only want to help people who are in our inner circle. But God never had inner circles. The world was his inner circle, and he's depending on us to make a difference and to leave our mark in this life. So go out today receiving his peace and then sharing it with the world.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
Matt A's here for Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code JAX to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's promo code JAX to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. WM is the largest sustainability company in North America. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Your services will be completed in a timely, safe, and eco-friendly manner. Go to WM.com/Duval. That's WM.com/Duval and get signed up today. If anyone can talk trash, it's the Mangler.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Pro-Jax Roofing. SEC Championship game is tomorrow. Georgia head coach Kirby Smart knows his Texas counterpart will come with more than just a rushing attack.
It's traditional SAR football. He formations you, he takes shots on you. Don't lull to sleep and think that he's just going to run the ball.
Several Florida players are headed to the transfer portal. Offensive lineman Christian Williams on Thursday announced he intends on entering the portal when it opens on December 9th. Williams has appeared in 6 games across 3 seasons in Gainesville. Jacksonville University basketball men's team remains undefeated at home as they took down Florida Tech. Jacksonville women's basketball team defeated Georgia Southern on Thursday night for their second road win of the season, and the UNF men's basketball team returned home and got the win over Warner to take their record to 6-3. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:09 and it's 48 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
This is how we do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
You know it! Sweet Friday!
Yo!
I need a little emotion, please.
I got you, dog!
Hey! Ho! Hey, ho!
Whoa, whoa!
Oh. Take it, Friday.
Go, Friday.
Come on, Friday.
Go, Friday. Ow.
Friday, I told you no vaping in here. Put that out.
Bring it back here.
No vaping. Come on. I don't like that smell.
It's blueberry.
That's sweet, stinky.
Blueberry mint. We got all flavors.
It's a football Friday. Here's where we get as high as we can. Excited-wise. And then, like a clock, wham!
Bro, let us just enjoy the high, man.
They crush us. But for you Seminole fans, at least you don't have to deal with that this weekend. So you got that going for you.
Ooh.
Championship weekend on Saturday, so you can enjoy that. You know, us Gator fans would like another game right now. We'll play anybody. I don't care. Let's just have another game and have fun. Let's all go to the swamp tomorrow. I'll go. We got a special guest in here. It's my good friend and doctor, Doc T. And I brought him in because he's a voice of the Jags. He's a huge Jags fan. How long you been a season ticket holder, Doc T?
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s. And he bought into it, man. Like, he's a Jacksonville guy, right? So he loves the Jags. You love the Jags. You do.
I do love the Jags.
It's a love-hate thing right now, though.
Mostly hate.
Yeah. He does have a little hatred right now. It's a struggle for him.
Actually,
and I get it.
I'm beyond hatred. I've moved to apathy.
No, you haven't. No, you have. Let me tell you about Doc T, just so you guys understand the level of this Jag fan. He's a well-known, highly respected doctor in the community, but he's also been known to, like, throw his hat onto the field because he's fed up with the team. That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
And a jersey.
A jersey. He's one of those, like, he's like Burning Brian.
Doc, out you.
Yeah. He takes it hard, man. He's a guy, he parks, has a great tailgate, you know, right? He's been doing this for decades.
Let me find out Doc tailgate popping.
Oh, he'd take care of you.
On the wall.
Yeah, he'll tell you where to go.
All right now.
Yeah, you can go see him anytime. He's friends to all. So you've lived this Jaguar thing forever, right?
Yes.
And so, and would you say, Doc T, that as we headed into this year, where I don't remember your optimism level?
So I played baseball in school, and I was a pitcher. So therefore, I'm superstitious.
Okay.
And I remember, I think it was 18 when we were good with Bortles. I had no expectations that year. I thought they were going to be terrible, and then they surprised me.
Yes.
And then the next year,
yes,
they have the really cool concert with Leonard Skinner, and I have high expectations, and that didn't work out so well. So I actually tried to have low expectations. I told myself, no, I'm not going to give
this year.
This year.
So you found yourself excited, but you tried to say superstitious, and so I'm not going to get too amped up.
But deep down, I actually did have expectations, so that superstition didn't work, and I've been bitterly disappointed.
When Doc T, by the way, and he doesn't care about my job. So what I do, and this happens like all the time. It's almost like a tradition. So the game will be going on, right? And I'll get a text early. It's fine, and I'll text back. We're wheeling and dealing on the game. But at the end of the game, he used to like to give me, doesn't do it as much anymore, but he would give me a synopsis, and I'd be sitting there, and it could be Doug Marrone, it could be Gus Bradley, be whomever, the coach's press conference, and all of a sudden my phone would ring, bzz, bzz, and I look down, and it says Doc T. Like, hey. And so he would then leave me like a minute and a half of what he thought went wrong, generally speaking. Is that correct? Is that accurate?
Think of it as being cathartic.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So where are you with this team right now, besides the apathy? Like, what went wrong for the Jags, in your opinion?
Oh, in the season, it's already over, right? I've already moved on.
You have.
I'm waiting for basketball.
Now, you're a season ticket holder. Every year you've been known to get angry. You've told me probably a dozen times, Hick, I'm not renewing. But like a lamb to the slaughter, you do. And so, and you have a great little area. You've made tons of friends in that area. And you support the team in numerous ways. So this one, though, has taken you to the depths of hell in your football fandom.
I question it every year.
Yeah.
And, of course, this year they come out, and it's great timing on the Jaguars.
Yeah.
That you have to renew for 25 to make sure you have an option to get a seat
in the new stadium.
27.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
So chances are I will renew. I'll tell you I'm not. Then I will renew.
Yeah.
But instead of 4,
God bless them.
I'll probably drop down to 2.
Okay.
My daughters are going to be gone. So
okay, your daughters
don't necessarily need 4 tickets.
Okay. All right. So you may go down. What went wrong with this Jaguar football team? Where are you with the team itself? Like, what bothers you about this team?
They didn't build from the inside out.
You're a Baselli guy.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
I do. I would be drafting free agency, anything I can to shore up the lines. I mean,
you want lines.
Well, first of all, I'm Trevor's had a lot of haters recently, I guess.
Yes.
And I hope he feels better. But I don't think Trevor is the problem. I mean, he's not going to lift the team up by himself. But I look at Jared Goff, and you give him a good line, and now he's playing lights out. I mean, this guy's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And so
he might have the best line in the NFL.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
That's my point.
He also has a lot of playmakers around him.
But I think if you're going to spend the money on a quarterback, then if that's your biggest investment, then protect it.
That's fair. So you're good with Trev. You think we can win? You think we can win a Super Bowl with Trevor?
I think yes. I mean,
okay.
Trent Dilfer won a quarterback.
Trent Dilfer. That was a long time ago.
Well, it still happened.
Yeah.
I think Trevor is good enough to win a Super Bowl with the right team.
Yeah.
I don't know that he is Patrick Mahomes and can lift something up by himself, and maybe he can. There's too many reclamation projects in the NFL.
There has been that this year.
That you don't give up on somebody. I just hope he doesn't keep getting hit. And a lot of that's on him.
Yeah.
Being safe, going outside the pocket. But if he had a really good pocket and he felt that security, then maybe you wouldn't have to take.
So you're big on you don't think this O-line is near good enough. You would still invest in the O-line, even though we've signed Walker Little. We have a young right tackle. I mean, Brandon Sheriff maybe at the end of the road. Who knows? We'll see. But clearly they've got to change a little bit of the offensive line. But Mitch Morse is going to be back next year. Ezra Cleveland's going to be back next year. And I don't necessarily think the offensive line was the defense is terrible right now.
Well, but what is a good draft? A good draft is when you have a veteran.
A good draft is when you
his career and you bring in a new guy.
Okay, a good draft is when with the 48th pick, that guy is an automatic starter and excels, not a guy who's inactive every week, like
true.
this year. That would be not a good draft.
True, but I think you got to protect your investment.
Okay,
Obviously,
I'm okay with that. I'm just asking.
I think they have three priorities.
Mm-hmm.
That's the offensive line, obviously the defensive line, and a cornerback.
Okay, cornerback.
Corner.
What about, so if you have the top 3 pick, would you take the kid from Colorado? I hate draft talk already with Doc T, but this is where we are, Doc.
I think if I have a top 3 pick, I'm hoping somebody wants a quarterback and I can go back and get a couple
more picks.
Yes.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I think that the needs that we have don't need to be addressed in the top 3. They need to be addressed in the top 15, top 20, and then the next 10 at the 15.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that.
Okay, Doc.
Doc knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Doc's adding, right? All right. So what is your Doc T, what is your favorite Jaguar moment? Do you have a favorite moment at the bank?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up a Dolphins fan, actually.
Okay.
We didn't have a team here in Jacksonville.
Sure.
And
you went to high school in Jacksonville.
Yes,
You're lifelong.
yes.
Then you went in the Navy. You went to Wake Forest.
Yes.
Went
to med school at USF. So I was a long time Dolphins fan.
Okay.
And then when I went to Tampa for med school, you obviously become a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got the team in '95, and I was finishing med school at that time, I had never seen the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose a game.
Okay.
4 years.
Okay.
And
wow.
actually got free tickets from them because I had never seen them lose. I knew a couple of the players. And I think I was 13-0. And this is back in the Sam Weiss years where they didn't win much.
Okay.
I think I might have been their only wins.
Okay.
And the last game, one of the last games I saw, they played the Jaguars at the old Sombrero.
Okay.
And I actually secretly pulled for the Jaguars because that's my hometown.
Yeah. Is that the game we lost on the 2-point conversion?
Absolutely. The Buccaneers won that game, so I was still perfect for the Buccaneers. They love me. But ever since we had the Jaguars, I kind of stopped my allegiance. So going back to your question,
yes,
one of my favorite moments in Jaguars history for me was the Fred Taylor run against the Dolphins.
Yes.
Even though I love Marino, but it was his last game.
Yes.
And just seeing that was a dominant team.
Oh,
and
that was a great team.
That was just a lot of fun.
Yes.
Still chasing.
Yes, he is. Yes, that was good. How much did you enjoy a couple years ago?
Oh,
with the playoff run and the exciting wins. You'll never. Yeah, I used to say you could be a Jag fan for the next 30 years. You might never have a run like that in terms of the way we kept coming back and winning these football games. It was unbelievable.
Oh, that was fantastic. One of my biggest regrets in Jaguar history.
You left a game.
No. I don't leave games.
You don't leave games?
Well, that's not true. I just lied. I have left a couple of games after I threw a jersey. Yes. But I don't typically leave games, even if we're losing. But I was on a cruise. My wife had got a cruise from us.
Oh, that's right.
And we weren't doing that well. I think we were what?
No, we weren't.
2-7 or something like that. 3-7. So I'm thinking, we'll do the cruise. We're not going to be doing anything. And
we made the playoffs. You didn't go to the Charger game.
I didn't go to the Charger game.
Oh.
And I watched it on the cruise ship. I was so cheesy. I had the Trevor wig on.
Very nice. Very nice.
And believe it or not, there was a ton of Jacksonville people on that cruise, and they have it on the TVs. And of course, the first half wasn't so great.
So you're not feeling that bad at the first half. You're probably having a couple cocktails, and you're like, well, at least,
And -1 Trevor wig.
Yes. Went into the ocean.
No. But that was, I would have said that would have been my favorite moment, except I wasn't there.
Yeah. It's interesting, and we look at it through our kids' eyes, right? And so I have 2 sons, and my first son loves the Jaguars, but he's in full out hate mode right now. Like he's just so angry. He's angry at the top. He's angry there. Anyway, second son, younger. One's 30, one's 19. So the second son, he used to, he grew up with just terrible teams, man. So he used to think when they rang that bell, for the fourth quarter, that signified time to go. Because it's quitting time because we're down, 17. Let's beat the traffic and get out of here. Generally how it was, right? And so when they got good that one year, such a magical year, he made the mistake. It was one of the games. He left. I think it was the Cowboys game.
Another good one.
Oh, yeah. We were down, 17.
Or the Ravens.
Yeah, it was one of those games. He left, and he learned that way, and he said, oh, never again. Never again. And so, because that Charger game was dicey, obviously. I think that touchdown before the half gave us a little.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
man.
I was like, okay, well, maybe.
They didn't
That was
give
the only
up.
reason people stayed.
Yeah,
and
otherwise
watched
I
it.
think,
That was-
yeah.
Otherwise they would have probably left.
Yeah.
Done something else.
Well, listen, you're such a good Jag fan, man, and I wanted to get you in and take the temperature. We do it every day, so I know how they feel, but I like to talk to somebody in person. So I want you to renew your season tickets. I want you to stay strong. I want you to have good seats in the new stadium. So, and you're a great supporter of our franchise. I know you love them deep down, and I know you want them to win. I know it drives you nuts, though.
It does. There's stages of grief.
Yes,
and
you've moved past a lot of them.
You hope the fan base.
Apathy's the worst thing, bro.
Doesn't get to apathy.
Yeah, even though you might be there, it's the worst thing to have.
And I look at apathy as selling your tickets to the other team.
Yeah,
and that's putting them up and saying, you know what, I'll watch it on TV. That way I can turn it off and go cut my yard.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Oof. We need you. We need you, Doc T. All right, that's he's my doctor, by the way. But along those lines, you can get all your information about him. He's a great guy at mypvconcierge.com. He's in concierge medicine. You made that leap into that, huh? How do you like that so far?
I love it. It's a lot of.
It allows you to treat fewer patients, right? Isn't that the best part of it?
Probably a tenth of what I used to treat.
Yeah, and you can practice medicine more. You can have more of a dialogue with your.
You can teach.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
Doctor really means teacher.
Yeah.
And you have the time instead of 15 minutes. I used to see, between 25 and 30 a day for 20 years.
Yeah.
And this allows you a chance to get to know a patient.
Yeah.
And really, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
You do develop those relationships over 20 years.
Yes.
But you can develop a lot faster.
Yeah.
In a concierge model.
Well, as far as you give me peace of mind as far as the world of medicine, because you give me a lot of good answers and you treat your patients, and I know you treat me as family. Like if I was your brother, I would tell you to go do this, and I appreciate that from you. So
Despite
thank you.
the Gator.
Yes, despite that, despite the back and forth that we have, and the fact that I have to often teach you about sports, as you teach me about medicine, even though you think you know everything about sports.
That hurts.
It does. That's what I'm here for. He's Doc T. We appreciate him. We got more coming up. This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Game day hits the ground running early with news and notes, fun facts, and the names you need to know with the Terminix Kickoff Show.
Let's go!
5 hours before kickoff. Presented by Clearwater Irrigation and Gatorade on 1010XL.
Protect your home with Tyson Sound and Security. Denny Thompson here. Porch pirates are on the prowl. But with their smart doorbell camera, you'll see who's at your door whether you're home or not. Tyson's smart doorbell camera gives you peace of mind detecting people and packages, keeping your family and belongings safe all season long. Call Tyson Sound and Security today for holiday savings on cameras and home security systems. Enjoy a worry-free holiday with Tyson Sound and Security.
Oh, sports bettors. It's your boy E.T. here from MyBookie. And what do we have here this weekend, friends? College football conference championship games starting Friday night all through Saturday. And that's just the warm-up. On Sunday, 1 p.m., Jacksonville traveled to Nashville to play the Titans as a 3.5-point road dog with a 39.5-point total. Kind of the same thing as last week. It's tough to bet on the home team right now, but if you did last week, you hit the backdoor cover. 4 p.m., the Seahawks take on the Cardinals in Arizona, where the Cards are a 2.5-point favorite. And Sunday night, the Bengals travel to Dallas as 5.5-point favorites. We'll take the spread all day as the Bengals are actually good on offense, and they're in a must-win situation to stay in the playoff hunt. Still the best sign-up deposit bonus in the industry available to Florida bettors. What you waiting for? Sign up right now. Get a double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. That promo code is 1010XL. Make this season your winning season with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy. And do it today.
Hey folks, Dave Binion here with Zero Res. At Zero Res, we love rugs. We will treat your fine Oriental rugs with the tender and loving care they deserve. Gerard, the Zero Res rug manager, is one of the few certified master rug cleaners in Florida. If you want your rugs cleaned with tender loving care, call Zero Res. Right now, get your rugs washed and we will give you 25% off. Zero Res, spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
What to get, friends, family, and loved ones this holiday? Prosper here, listen to the drill. Now through Christmas to win gifts from our holiday gift guide sponsors. Each winner eligible to win a grand prize of $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Googa Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. There's nothing like the ambiance of a custom-built fireplace. The team at CSS can design and install the perfect setup, including wood, gas, and electric models, whether you want the elegance of an indoor fireplace or the warmth of an outdoor fire pit. You dream it, they build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
22 and 38. Oh, I don't like those numbers, gang. That's where our quarterback's win-loss record stands. It's not all his fault. Don't get me wrong. I'm not totally blaming him. I'm just lamenting the fact that nobody thought it would be like this when we drafted that cat number 1 out of Clemson 4 years ago. And now the 4th year is just a waste, and he's 22 and 38 as a starting quarterback. We got to find the right guys to get him as good as he can be and get him with better football players and win around these parts. This stuff is getting old. And that's your Duval Minutes, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. They're winners, man, and they're always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. And their benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. That's why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. That and the fact that they're so good at what they do. Their rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years, man. They're family-owned and operated. We want you to be part of that family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. You can learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. Hit it. Hey. Hey. Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out I just simply say, hey, we got a prize pack for you. But Eve calls it razzle dazzle. What are you dazzling them with today, young
I got
man?
a Jaguars cooking gear set. Oh, and it's from the one and only Foco, and that's for fans only. It includes a hat, an apron, a mitt, plus a $50 gift certificate to Gotham City Limits comics and collectibles. This is all a part of the 1010XL gift guide. Head over to 1010XL.com for more gift ideas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with that said, all kinds of things happening. Of course, you watched Detroit Green Bay last night. If you didn't, you missed a good one. 34-31. Detroit wins it. Fourth down conversions, 4 out of 5. Oh, Dan Campbell. You make me nervous, my man. You make me nervous. It's going to cost them. I'm telling you, playoffs are tight. It's going to cost them. They're going to have to beat Green Bay again in the playoffs, probably a wild card team in Detroit. And then they're going to have to go play Philly in Detroit. That's if the Lions can hang on. They're fighting, man. You want to get that. You want to get that 1 seed, man. That 1 seed is beautiful. If you can get that 1 seed, man, you get that bye. Get well rested. See who they can get back. But Eagles are 10-2. They're right there, man. They got 8 wins in a row. The Lions got 11 wins in a row. Meantime, the NFC South has 2 6-6 teams. The NFC West has Seattle at 7-5 with 3 straight wins. Arizona's 6-6. The Rams are 6-6, and the Niners are in last at 5-7. They've lost 3 in a row. Who's going to get into the playoffs in the National Football Conference, or does it matter? Is it Detroit and Philly and everybody else? It seems like it's that way to me.
The playoffs tend to change things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a different level of competition.
Yeah.
Everything rises.
100%.
So once they get in that dance, like, ain't no telling who it's going to be.
Yep. But a lot of times that cream rises to the top.
Absolutely.
Doesn't it? Yeah. And I think the cream is in Detroit and Philly. I think the cream. And Doc T had said he would love to see a Buffalo Detroit Super Bowl. I can't disagree with that.
That would be fire.
That would be good.
Woo.
Bills go to L.A. this weekend, take on the Rams. That's a cross-country trip. They just beat the Chiefs and the Niners. They've won 7 in a row. Got to go cross-country. The Rams are desperate. Any chance for an upset? Yeah, I think so. The Bills have clinched. They're in.
Them boys in, yeah.
But, if the Chiefs stumble at 11-1.
Chiefs are 11-1.
Chiefs are 11-1. How is that possible, bro?
DNA, man.
God. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Bengals by 1. They beat the Falcons because the refs screwed them. I guess every week they win somehow, some way. The Raiders unbelievably handed them a win. They got the Chargers on Sunday night. And then they go to Cleveland. They got the Texans at home. They go to Pittsburgh. That's a good game. They go to the Broncos. That game could be for something for Denver. So they still have 5, only the Browns would be the 1, but man, they got 5 tough games still to go. So it will be, they beat the Chargers 17-10 in L.A. Now they get to host them. So interesting stuff, man, in the NFL. Unfortunately, we're not talking about us at all, nor should we be. It's championship Saturday in college football. We're going to shake out the one that I really want to see, the one that I really want to have happen is I want Clemson to beat SMU. You know why?
Why is that?
Because then Clemson's in, and then what happens? Does SMU get penalized? Because I will suggest to you, if that was number 8 Miami or number 8 FSU, they would be in.
Yes.
Even though I know FSU fan. I know, but I'm telling you, brand matters.
Yeah, the name brand, that absolutely
and
matters.
I'm telling you, there's a chance, and if the committee decides that they're only going to take one ACC team, and that ACC team is Clemson because Clemson's in if they win, and they leave SMU out, man, that's a dangerous precedent. That's a dangerous precedent. Georgia and Texas, great game, 4 o'clock tomorrow. I saw that they won't let Bevo come. If I was Texas, I'd be ticked. Bevo's coming. We're putting him somewhere. That's that big old steer they got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, we got a noon game. Iowa State is it at Arizona? I don't know where the Big 12 champ. I should know where it is. Is it in Kansas City? I don't know. It's Iowa State and Arizona State at noon. Interesting game. A lot of good game. I mean, again, Penn State and Oregon. Huh? Can Penn State finally beat a good team?
No. Not Oregon. Not this team.
That's a tough one, huh? That's a Big Ten championship. How about the Big Ten and SEC have 2 newcomers in it, Texas and Oregon? How about that? That's pretty interesting, right?
How about that?
How about that? Huh? See my Knicks won last night?
Who'd they play?
It doesn't matter.
But they got a dub?
They got a dub. You know who the worst team in the NBA is?
Detroit?
Nope.
No.
Come on, NBA guy.
Hold on, give me a second.
Hold on, let me read you their starters.
Okay.
Marvin Bagley.
Okay. I think that's for UNC.
He went to Duke.
Okay. Well, no, one of those, and I'm a Dookie too.
Alexander Sarr, Malcolm Brogdon, Bilal Koulibaly, and Jordan Poole are the starters.
Oh, that's the Wizards.
Okay. Which guy gave you the Wizards?
Jordan Poole.
That's it. If I read you the other 4, you wouldn't have known who they were.
Nope.
First guy off the bench, Justin Champagne. I don't know these guys.
Kuz isn't there anymore?
Is he? Maybe he's hurt. I think he is still there. I don't know. But he ain't playing. You know what their record is?
I know Detroit's, they won like 9 games, so I'm guessing maybe 5 or 6. 6 games in?
How about lower?
Oh, no. 3?
Huh?
2?
2. You know who they beat?
Oh, don't say the Lakers.
Nope.
Oh.
They beat
Golden State?
No, they played this team on Monday, October 28th, and then Wednesday, October 30th, in a back-to-back early in the season. And they won both of them, and they got to 500. They were 2-2. They haven't won since.
They had hope then.
The Atlanta Hawks. Oh, my goodness. And let me tell you how they're getting. Listen to the scores that they're getting beat by. 137-101 last night. 118-87. 121-96. 127-108. 134-106. They're getting hammered,
They're getting
bro.
their face kicked in.
They've got Denver, Memphis, at Cleveland, Boston coming up. I like 2-22. So they could, who knows? They've lost 16 games in a row, my man.
Oh, man.
The Washington Wizards. That's a bad franchise. Who was it? It was Detroit last year who was so bad, right?
Yeah, I believe it was. That's why I guess them.
Yeah. And they're no good, but again, the Washington Wizards year by year. Let me see when the last time they made the postseason here. Well, in 21, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost. Man, they are terrible. They've made it 5 times since 2014, but only 5 times since 2009. Then they made it 4 years in a row. But they always, the farthest they've gone is the Eastern Conference semis. So in other words, the farthest they've gone is they've won 1 round of the playoffs. Enough whiz talk, though. There's one thing from the Juan Soto update.
Okay.
So the skipper of the Mets is Carlos Mendoza. Okay?
All right.
I guess his son maybe was on Instagram, and he might have leaked that the Mets offer was 15 years, $700 million.
The son said that?
Young son might have leaked that.
Come on, man.
Uh-oh. He's getting a talking to from daddy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the young son got money from the agent, Scott Boras. He said,
man, no.
He said, hey, tell people it's 15 so we can get somebody to go higher. This guy is going to get unbelievable amount of money, dude. An unbelievable amount of money.
And Gritty don't want to play baseball.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Money is there in baseball. So, all right, let's do this. We are a little bit over. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, tell them what they're going to win.
Come kind, come courteous, come correct, and get you a Jaguars cooking gear set from Foco. That's for fans only. That includes a hat and apron, a mitt, plus a $50 gift certificate to Gotham City Limits, comics, and collectibles. This is all a part of the holiday gift guide. Head over to 1010XL.com for more gift ideas.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, make a crucial catch against colon cancer. Hicken here for the Borland Groover Foundation. If you're 45 or older, listen up, men and ladies. Balls in the red zone, get screened. You got to do it. The key to surviving colon cancer, early detection and prevention. For 45, that's the new 50. Get screened for colon cancer and get screened now. The Borland Groover Foundation is a nonprofit organization. They're devoted to building a healthy and equitable community free from colon cancer. Visit BorlandGrooverFoundation.com for more information.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. The seasoning is so satisfying. It's what I needed, but I didn't know that I needed it. You get the toasted bun and the delicious crispy chicken. They add this fun mix with that zesty pickle. It's bold and tasty. I would give it an A+. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Pre-Game Friday.
Built by Dream Finders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle on 1010XL.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Mike Tousell in Jacksonville at 425-4100. The Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa is the perfect place for indulging in a pampering spa treatment. This holiday season, give the gift of wellness with a gift card and take advantage of the spa's current promotion. With the purchase of a $75 gift card or more, guests get a credit towards a future service. With healing massages, revitalizing facial treatments, and more, a day at the Sawgrass Spa makes the perfect gift. Purchase in person at Sawgrass Spa during operating hours.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 47th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget, and with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, open 7 days a week in December.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Bari here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barrier Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to barrierorthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barrier Orthopedics.
I-9 Sports covers the First Coast with great sports for kids 3 to 17, and winter and spring registration is open right now. New girls volleyball and flag at Duval Charter, plus plenty for boys and girls in Nocatee, too. It's all at i9sports.com. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
Kuhn Flowers invites you to join their Spread the Joy gift drive, supporting families here in Florida impacted by the recent hurricanes. They're accepting new and unwrapped toys, gifts, or monetary donations. Visit kuhnflowers.com to find out more.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, assistant team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Though his numbers are down, Jag defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen still sees Josh Hines-Allen as having a productive season.
He's affecting the quarterback. He's still rushing the way you're seeing a little bit more power out. I think that's the difference in the 2 years. You're seeing a little bit more power.
Offensive coordinator Press Taylor remarked on getting the running game going against Tennessee.
Just being able to mix and match of when we're trying to run the ball, making sure we're creating ideal looks, whether it's just matchups or the numbers in the box.
Former Jag and NFL reporter Bucky Brooks looks for the younger players to be on the field for the remaining 5 games.
You got to evaluate the roster, and the only way you can evaluate the roster, you got to put everybody on the field. But the young guys have to play.
At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to be here. It's Friday, PFR. Good luck to the high school team still cranking. What do we got? 3 of them left?
3 of them. I believe St. Augustine is still in. They're traveling down south.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity is traveling down south. I'm not. I don't remember who they're playing off the top of my head.
Chaminade Madonna.
That's Trinity. Trinity
Yes.
State, Chaminade, St. Augustine. Do you know who they're playing?
Don't.
Okay. And Reigns, they're home.
You can go check out Reigns if you want to.
Yeah, they're home against, I want to say, Booker T.
Oh, who are we?
Ooh.
Booker T. So, yeah, good luck to everybody. It's are you heading over there tonight, E?
Yeah, I think I'm going to slide.
You going to slide over?
Yeah, I think I'm going to slide.
Oh, St. August's got American Heritage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, man. We
Yeah.
got some tough teams.
Tough ones, man.
Dadgum. That Chaminade Madonna is really good. And
yeah, they're real good.
Yeah.
Y'all know Jeremiah Smith? That's where he's from, the true freshman.
Yeah.
Wide receiver sensation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come home, Jeremiah. Come home and catch balls from Lagway.
Come on to Miami.
No, Chaminade Madonna. Let me see what they've done this year, buddy. They're really good, in case you're wondering. Here's their schedule. Well, they lost some games. They lost to St. John Bosco in the opener. They beat American Heritage, who plays St. Augustine tonight. I don't know if it's the same one. They beat Edison 56-19, Norland 45-20, Western 26-9, St. Thomas Aquinas 29-22, Avant-Garde 56-0, Cardinal Gibbons 62-17, St. John Paul II Academy 63-0, St. Andrews 70-0, Edison 49-6. So in the playoffs, they've won by a combined 119-6.
In the playoffs.
In 2 games. And now they play Trinity tonight.
Uh-oh.
So good luck to Trinity.
Good luck to them boys.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But, you never know. Play the game. See what happens, man. Got nothing to lose, right? So, excited about it, Javon. Hopefully they'll get it done and have a good deal. Jags go to Tennessee this weekend. Take on the Titans Sunday at 1. Look, I guess opportunity to win a game. I mean, it's there, I don't suspect it's going to go well. Tennessee's defense is pretty good. The Jaguars' offense without Trevor Lawrence, even with Trevor Lawrence, hasn't been very good, right?
Right.
So I don't see how it will go well. Maybe I'll pick Tennessee and mush the Jags. Or I'm so bad. I've been so bad this year. Maybe in the Friday 5-pack, I'll pick 10. I'll do anything for the Jags if they can get a win. Although I don't. What does it mean? Nothing at this point. They're 2-10. I can't, do you see a scenario where they win?
Yeah,
you do
kind of because Nashville, Tennessee, they're not that good.
They're not that good.
I
Huh?
know we're not that good, but come on, man.
Tennessee Titans, by the way. He says they're not that good.
No, they're not.
Just so you all know this, the Tennessee Titans give up the second least amount of yards per game in the NFL.
Oh, you're talking about their defense.
291 yards a game. Only the Eagles give up less.
I was talking about Tennessee as a whole.
Now, they do give up 27.7 points a game. The Jags, by the way, give up more than 100 yards per game than Tennessee. But only 1.1 more points per game. But understand what we just said here. Tennessee Titans defense, 291 yards per game. They must be upside down in the turnovers, man, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yep, they're minus 13. That's the key. If they don't turn the ball over, they'll win. But they turn it over. Will Levis. And when he turns it over, he turns it over. Right? They're minus 13. By the way, the Jags are minus 9, so they're not much better. You want a recipe for losing football games? Raiders, Titans, Jags, Giants, Browns. The 5 worst in the turnover ratio. Cowboys. Finally, the Seahawks at minus 6 are the first winning team. And they're 7-5. The teams with the best, Buffalo Bills, plus 17. Pittsburgh Steelers, plus 15. Chargers, plus 11. Bears are plus 10. That's not good. If you're plus or minus in the turnover battle, it better show your record. Like, remember the year? Well, that was one of the years that we weren't a fraud, but we weren't one of the things in 17 that our offense wasn't near good enough. But we would score defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, we was getting defensive touchdowns.
Oh, man, we get those turnovers and touchdowns all the time.
We almost expected our defense to score.
We needed them to, quite frankly. We needed them to. So, yeah. Defense, way big advantage. Offense, the Jags and the Titans are right next to each other. Both get about 297 yards a game. Jags scored 19 points a game. Titans score 18.4. So, yeah, it's advantage Titans. They're at home, and their defense is much better. What formula do you... Will Levis has got to win us the game, and he's been playing better. So, Tony Pollard's having a nice year. He's got 835 yards rushing for him. Ridley's got 43 catches for 679. Nothing. Boy, I would have thought. How many catches do you think Nick Westbrook-Akini has, E? Because he's on the highlights all the time, isn't he?
I would say.
What do you think he has? How many catches do you think Nick Westbrook-Akini has?
I'm gonna give him 60 catches.
Yeah, 20.
Really?
Isn't that amazing? But he's got 8 touchdowns on the 20 catches.
Yeah.
Including a 98-yarder. I swear to all goodness, if the Jaguars give up a 98-yarder to Nick Westbrook-Akini after giving up a 99-yarder to Derrick Henry, I'll lose my mind. And Marcus Mariota, I'm pretty sure his run was like 85 yards. So, we've been known to do that. But, yeah, if they're – now, we don't know' MO, their mood, where they are. But if they come out and play, they're going to beat us. We're the worst team, not just in the division, but in the league. Right up there. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it a little bit as we go through this. Yeah. I mean, look, they got guys. They got dudes, man, on defense, right? Jeffrey Simmons. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So, it's 8 o'clock. We got Denny Thompson up next. In-house. I'm excited. Ready to pepper him with all kinds of questions. Watch him roll his eyes at me. See what he has for us. That's coming up next right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Every NFL Sunday starts with a kickoff.
All you got to do is put your foot right through the ball.
After the game, we'll crown the special teams player of the game.
He is a difference maker now.
Brought to you by Crown Royal.
This is the last play of the game.
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
We're HAPPY, HAPPY, because Happy Honda Days are here. Everything is bigger. Bigger selection, bigger discounts, bigger trade-in values. Honda, quality, value, safety. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Going on now at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, get it for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. You know Doctors Metz, Dr. Boudreaux, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. They're great, and they're at different locations to help you. I go to the one off Solano Road, man. It's terrific. The staff there, I love. The PAs, shout out to them. And Beaches Dermatology takes care of your skin in every which way, man. Hydrofacials, you betcha. Laser hair removal for the winter, Schedule your skin exam. Cosmetic specials. You'll be fine. But they want to remind you, always take care of that skin, man, even now. If it's a sunny day, man, it doesn't matter the time of the year. If it's a wintertime, I don't care. Put on a hat. Put on a long-sleeve dry fit. Put on the sunscreen. Take care of that skin. And if something pops up, then go get it checked out at beachesdermatology.com. Make that appointment online at beachesdermatology.com.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, visit AA Automotive on Richard Street. For oil changes to complex repairs, AA Automotive is a full-service repair shop for personal and commercial fleet vehicles. Trust AA to keep your ride running A-OK.
Hey folks, Dave Binion with Zero Res. I asked my wife what she wants for Christmas, and she said the same thing she does every year. She wants a clean home full of family and friends. That means the carpets, the tile and grout, the large oriental rug in our family room, and the huge sectional sofa that everyone loves to hang out on all need a good Zero Res cleaning. Give Zero Res a call and get your carpets cleaned for only $49 a room, and get your tile and grout cleaned for 25% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Oh, fellas, it's your boy E to the T here. And during the holidays, we all feel the stress of everything going on. And sometimes that can lead to some underperformance in the bedroom, if you know what I'm saying. Well, let me make things a little easier for you. I'm going to hook you up with some Blue Chew for free. They have chewable tablets with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin. And the docs help to find the right prescriptions and strengths for you. You don't even have to go to the doctor's office or the pharmacy. You can get Blue Chew all online. And when they mail it to you, it's in a discreet package. Their licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredients and strengths just for your prescription. They also have Daily Tag that contains 7 essential vitamins. And guess what? They're chewable too. Visit BlueChew.com and enter my promo code TensionXL. Just pay $5 shipping. Turn that holiday stress into some holiday cheer. That's promo code TensionXL and let your boy hook you up with some Blue Chew. Visit BlueChew.com.
Facing a DUI charge or even a boating under the influence charge? Well, I'm your man, DUI lawyer Malcolm Anthony at 285-4LAW. 285-4LAW. Once again, 285-4LAW.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. Mia O'Brien
is going to be the first woman president of the United States of America.
Catch me weekdays from noon to 2 on Helmets and Heels.
And she could run later this year even, and I would vote for her.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota on 1010XL.
This holiday season, give the gift of comfort and joy. Comfort food and the joy that comes with digging into a huge plate of diner favorites from Metro Diner. And to make things even more merry, now through the end of the year, they're adding on a $10 bonus card with every $50 spent on gift cards. Metro Diner gift cards are the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Friends, family, or coworkers. Stop by the diner or metrodiner.com and get all your gift shopping done easily. Happy holidays from Metro Diner.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Hicken here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, we're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwoods the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwoods. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
The Army-Navy Game Watch Party, presented by the City of Jacksonville Military Affairs and Veterans Department on some of the world's largest screens. With free parking, requesting $5 entry donation. Gates open at 2 for the Army-Navy Game Watch Party at Everbank Stadium.
Hey, Hicken here for America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Millions of active members. Prize Picks. It's fun. You got to pick more or less. Do it with 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up to 6 and watch the winnings roll in. And by the way, when they do roll in, you get it as quickly as you want. It's 15 minutes. Because Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. I like to make Sundays fun days, but you can do it any day of the week, man. And here's what you got to do. I bury the lead. You download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JAX, that's JAX, $50 instantly when you play 5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, man. Run your game.
This is David Lane. After suffering through several painful injuries to my shoulder, back, and knees, I've taken my issues to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and without fail, they've been a tremendous help toward solving my problems. If you have any orthopedic situations, don't procrastinate. Take action today. Give those aches and pains to the pros at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. You'll be glad you did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. The number 2 Texas Longhorns and number 5 Georgia Bulldogs are set to battle for this year's SEC Championship game on Saturday afternoon. Georgia is seeking its 15th SEC crown. Head coach Kirby Smartnose getting there will be a challenge.
They're extremely physical. They've got really good backs. Their offensive line is massive.
FSU head coach Mike Norvell during National Signing Day touched briefly on his new hires for defensive and offensive coordinator.
I think we've hit a grand slam with our coordinators. I think it's definitely exciting.
The College Football Network, the Action Network, and 24/7 Sports are projecting a new bowl to emerge for Florida. The latest picks are sending the Gators to the ReliaQuest Bowl, formerly the Outback Bowl, in Tampa on December 31st. All 3 outlets project a matchup with Michigan. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 8:06 and it's 47 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson.
Okay,
Bring it in.
Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security, security and automation experts, and George Moore Chevrolet.
1, 2, 3.
You know what my dream is in gambling, Denny? And being a degenerate.
Bringing that conversation on.
Not really. I just want.
Our midlife crisis.
No, I just. This is the one time I would like this to happen. I would like to go to Vegas.
Okay.
I go to the blackjack table.
All right.
And I take my, let's say, $1,000.
Okay.
I put my $1,000 bet in.
Oh, all once.
All once.
Yeah.
And I win.
And then what do?
I ride it again.
How long do you ride it, though?
5 times.
Ooh.
Can I win 5 hands in a row? The answer is no. But if just one time.
Let's do it.
1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, and I'm out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Just take 16 grand.
We both work hard.
Now we could
both set at the.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
If I do it 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Or
I think 5's too many.
No. So each time so let's say I have $5,000.
Okay.
Okay. And I put 1,000 in.
Oh.
And I get up to like whatever, and then I lose. I don't make it.
Right.
So I put in my next 1,000.
Gotcha.
Then I'm only losing out of those 5. I only got to hit 1 5 in a row hand streak to win the 16. In other words, I could lose 4, but then I'm still going to get 16.
So you're going from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, or you're going 1 to 2, 2 to 3.
No.
Are you taking the 1,000
No, I'm doubling
out?
down each time. But if I lose, then I take my next 1,000 and I do it.
Oh, no, I'm not in on that.
Why not?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No. No. You lost me there. I thought we were just saying we're going $1,000 bet, and we're going to see if we can hit 5 times.
Well, that's the first thing. But if we lose, then we do it again.
No, absolutely not. No.
But that increases our odds of winning.
I'm going to the bar.
All right.
No.
That's what we were talking about. Just trying to figure out a way to make money.
But if you keep playing, you don't got to go to the bar because the bar going to come to you.
Also true. The bar will come to us, Denny.
Yeah, but he is costing you $1,000 a hand, homie.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that either.
No, I mean, I'm down for the once.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that.
But don't you understand that if we lose that 1,000, then we put in the next 1,000?
I do understand,
and then
but
if
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not doing it.
I mean, if we're going, like, if this is like a best bet thing and we just go over there and just.
But our odds
one
increase.
Time, I'm good. No,
Okay.
they don't increase.
Sure they do.
Yeah, they increase that you're going to go home divorced and broke.
Well, yeah.
Broke then.
It would be tough to say, hey, we lost.
Hey, babe, I had a foolproof plan. I was just going to throw $1,000 at it every hand until I hit 5 in a row. Like, I don't know what happened.
And I lost the $5,000.
Yeah.
$5,000. You lost
$5
$5,000. Yeah, I got to come home.
Yeah.
I can't stay the night here. I don't have any more money.
Yeah, I'm out.
What do you think, E? Are you with me?
Fun.
I'm not with it, bro.
Right.
It sounded fun.
I mean, if with the mogul money, sure.
The mogul don't have that kind of money, but the mogul, dig deep and try to make it happen.
Yeah, mogul money.
Anyway, I'm curious about this. Denny Thompson is here, by the way. It's our quarterback whisperer. Was it a big story? Like, were there any fires, or is it when Carson Beck came out this week and said, I don't watch football?
He didn't say that.
Okay.
Well, that's the first thing. Like, he didn't say.
So
that.
I like this.
Yeah.
See?
If you run it all the way through?
I did. I heard it. I know what he said. I just like that. But that's what everybody grabbed.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
My question is this, though, before you get into what he actually said, and we can clear it up. But my question is, does that filter down to you? Are you getting calls like, what did Carson say?
Yes.
That's what I was curious about.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Yes? So it's a big deal.
Yeah.
My point is, you got to watch everything you possibly even say or think.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It is. Like, it's one thing if you say, I don't like football.
Right.
Like, I will get on here right now and tell everybody that at this current moment in time, I don't like football. But nobody's going to draft me, right? Like, if you put a Hallmark Christmas movie and a football game on 2 TVs, I'm going Hallmark Christmas movie right now.
You are.
I am.
Oh,
personally.
you are.
Me,
Yeah.
personally.
You're
because
footballed out.
I'm footballed out. I'm burnt out.
That's fine.
Right? But
it doesn't matter for you.
But that's much different than saying, look, I can't watch a game because of an opponent I'm about to play because I'm going to sit there the whole night and break down both defenses, and I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not when I'm going to watch the film in 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he said.
Right.
Right? There's nothing in the world wrong with that. In fact, I think that's probably a good approach. And the reality of they played on Friday night, he had a day off, and maybe this is my fault because I sat in his living room at 2:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, and said, bro, you should take the whole weekend just completely off.
Detach.
Unplug. Yeah, go sit in a sauna, just chill. That's what my man did, and he got in trouble for it. Apparently, I don't know.
I don't know. Did he get in trouble or did he
No. I mean, I think it's like a vocal minority that's just like
it's social media, but it's interesting that this is what happens. There's a lot of sometimes there's explanations, but we read and react, baby, is what we do. So,
well, I think too, like maybe. As a football community, we need to maybe look into a little bit more of just the mental health side of things and see that, it's actually a really good thing to detach from anything momentarily. Right. And but we grew up, and I grew up the same way, where it's just that, if you work in football, you are football. That is your identity. That's who you are, is football. And I don't know if that's ever going to change.
Has he has played great football the last 3 games. Yeah. Has he done enough to change the narrative to those in the know? I mean, to the fan, he's like, oh, he struggled, blah, blah, blah. If you're not paying attention, he's been outstanding really since Tennessee.
Yep.
And I'm curious how the those that matter view him.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
he's basically thrown for 900 plus, almost 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, and no picks.
Right.
So
I think for him, it's the good thing for him is they're where they expect it to be, and so it's like these next hopefully 4 games, he's got a chance to right all the ships. But
fair enough.
But even the public perception. But I think at like the levels of scouts and things like that, I don't think they've ever been overly concerned. Of course, there was a time where it's like, well, wait a second, is this kid a turnover machine? Because we haven't seen this from him before.
Right.
But I think when you answer with the performance he had against Tennessee, and then they played UMass, which nobody really cared about, but then that game last week, and now he's shown that multiple times. Multiple times he's come down from multi-score games, deficits.
Not necessarily sure the one play call in the overtime, the power call, the quarterback run it up the middle call. Was it
against Tennessee? Against Tennessee, where I
appreciate the effort from him. If I'm him, I'm like, come
the
on,
call.
really?
I actually kind of like the call because they've only run it 3 times all year.
Okay.
Right. And listen, you're 8 overtime. You're way through your 2-point play sheet.
You got none left. We got to know what to do.
But hey,
anybody got an idea?
What a game!
It was the best game of the year.
What a game!
Best game of the year.
I mean, it was.
I gained a lot. Speaking of, a lot of respect for the other quarterback too.
Oh, no question.
I mean, and everybody. There's one word that everybody uses: warrior.
Yeah,
that's fine. But that guy, I was thinking about this. There was a play, I don't know when it was, sometime during the game. My man ran it and they beat the hell out of that kid. I would like to see him on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But there was one sequence where he was so gassed. His hands are on his knees. He can't breathe. He's getting they had to let the clock wind down and take a timeout. He was just he was exhausted.
Yeah.
Exhausted. Yeah. It was a great game. It really was a great game.
When the Anthony tap-out thing happened, there was, a bunch of talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think people realize, how exhausting it is to throw 300-pound men off of you.
Oh, God.
It's not like they're just taking a little jog for 30 yards.
No.
4 seconds at a time. It's
and you're
serious
pushing
labor,
and your legs are moving and they're on top of you and you're trying to get another half a yard or 2 yards.
On top of the pressure.
And then some offensive lineman runs up your butt and hits you full square in the back to push you another yard and a half.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my God.
And it's 28 degrees outside. The whole thing.
It was such a fun football game, especially when you don't have anything at stake. You don't care who wins. So, and Georgia Tech proved a lot, and Georgia proved a lot. And listen,
what a great job Brent Key's doing, by the way.
Great job. Although it's funny, and I think this, and maybe this is me being a sort of a negative fan because everybody has lauded him. That team's too good to have 4 or 5 losses. Every time I watch them, I'm like, holy cow, they're good. I watched them against FSU. I watched them against Miami.
Yeah.
And I watched them against Georgia. And I sit there and I'm like, this team should not. Now, Haynes King has been injured throughout the year.
They've had
but
some
that
injuries.
young kid they got who comes in throws it good.
Yeah, but I think the progression of a team when you're rebuilding a team is I think you have to understand that you can compete with the best of the best.
Yes.
And then at that point now it's like, okay, we got to button up and we got to keep our interest on even when we're not playing Georgia, Miami. And at the time, number 10 ranked Florida State and Ireland, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what you got to remember. At the time, it was Florida State coming off undefeated 13.
First game of the year, week 0, the whole thing. Now, can we play that same way against, and I don't even know who they lost to, but Virginia on a random Saturday at noon.
Right.
But Buster Faulkner and Brent Key are just, you watch their offense.
So Buster Faulkner was at Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you watch them, and they're just really well coached, man. They've got an answer for everything. You play one coverage, they've got a concept for that coverage.
Yeah.
And it's
they lost to Syracuse, Louisville, Georgia. So they've lost a few, but they're.
I mean, none of those are bad losses.
No, they're not bad losses. They're really not. At Louisville's not a bad loss. So they're a good club.
They're one to watch out for. I think in the new age.
I would love to see Florida Georgia Tech in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl personally, but
that would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
That'd be a good game. I mean, but I don't know if we'll see it anyway. So yeah, I think any of these teams that make the Final 12, who knows? There's not is there a prohibitive favorite? Like, I like Oregon and all, but I don't 100% believe in them.
Yeah, no, I don't think I don't even know who the favorite is at this point. Like, I want to say Georgia, but
you know what tomorrow is though.
But I can't. Is it the defense? Like right now? Is it like?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's not the same Georgia.
Right. There's something that's like not as just in your face.
Yeah.
Just we're going to suffocate you.
But you do have to appreciate they had no business winning that game against Georgia.
Oh, I'll say it again. It's the best coaching job Kirby's done.
Yeah, he really has.
It's crazy. I'm not trying to downgrade their team. I'm just saying it's a different Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they played Texas the first time, that was Georgia.
Yeah.
That was like, I mean, they almost killed 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I don't know who we're going to see this year.
What's the motivation tomorrow? Does the loser fall to the 5 hole? I think they might.
Man, they may fall deeper than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game.
Because if I fell to the 5 hole, that's not so bad.
It's not bad. But my worry about it is is now you're not going in with 2 undefeated teams and one going to 1 loss.
Right.
Like if you're Georgia and you lose that game, I would hope you don't fall any lower than 7.
Right.
Because 2 weeks later, you could be playing at Notre Dame or at Penn State or at Indiana.
That's true. And I like that, by the way. No disrespect. I would love to see Georgia or Tennessee at Ohio State or Alabama at Notre Dame. I dig that.
Probably my favorite part of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so
just
too.
don't want Carson playing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
But I can't wait to watch those home games. And listen, I'm a Gator fan.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
Can you imagine the Swamp hosting a playoff game?
That would be electric.
I mean, LSU hosting a playoff game.
Maybe next year.
Possibly.
What did you think? Like, I thought Lagway, well, first off, he's a great difference maker. The one play he had on the touchdown drive, that's why they win those games. That's why he's 5-0 in the games he started and completed because, that's a touchdown drive. It wouldn't be a touchdown drive and Graham Mertz's great.
Yep.
But he ain't shaking the 320-pound defensive tackle. He's going down.
Yep.
This kid shakes him, makes an unbelievable throw, and that leads to a touchdown. That's the difference that he brings. He looks, though, like I'd love to see him healthy.
Yeah.
He looks like he can't. He's just flicking the wrist.
Yeah.
He's got no, he doesn't look like from your vantage, he doesn't look like he's setting and throwing and hips are turning, like he can't plant because of the leg maybe.
Yeah, it was interesting that game last week because I went from Athens to Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
you went and watched Luke.
Right.
By the way, shout out to Luke, man. He battled more than a lot of those guys on that team. I'll give him credit, man.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You watched, it was 2 young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That is, you watched that game, you went, these dudes are talented.
Yeah.
Like both of them are making, they're avoiding sacks, they're making plays. It wasn't DJ's best game, but to your point, like the things that he's capable of doing, you can build in the consistency.
Yeah.
Much more than you can build in the Herculean things that he's doing. You know what I mean? So if you got to pick one, you would rather have the big engine, and that's what both of those guys have. And DJ, now it's just like, okay, let's get you into the timing of the offense.
Right.
Let's get you to what this progression is supposed to be. And let's teach you how to play, the actual quarterback position because you the athlete, you're elite.
Yeah.
You're elite. And he don't have to do that much. He's not that far off. He should be, a top 5 Heisman candidate next year.
Yeah.
Preseason.
Yeah. I think it's fair. I think it's fair to put realistic expectation on this Florida Gator football team is to make the playoff next year.
With what they're spending?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other result that they're expecting right now.
Yeah. Which is unbelievable.
Because how many SEC teams are going to be in this thing?
4? 3 or 4?
Yeah. And at one point we thought 5 or 6.
Yeah.
If you're not one of the top 4 teams,
you got to be
SEC,
one of the top 4. Yeah.
And you're Florida and you're putting this into it. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Okay. All right. Yep. What about what's the mindset then? So FSU's got – listen, Luke did a great job. He battles, but we got jobs on the line over there next year.
Yeah.
So I know they're bringing somebody in.
Yeah, I don't know what their plan is.
Wouldn't you think that, though? Would you guess that, or you think they're comfortable going with Luke?
I don't know the answer to that because, you're right. Their job's on the line.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to tell you, I feel like Luke is ready.
Yeah,
but
100%.
At the same point, like, we have to, at some point, play and develop guys.
Yes, we do.
We can't just
He does. They do.
Yeah, everybody.
Yes.
You can't just keep going and chasing the junior or senior.
I'm really down on the industry known as recruiting with the the little guys.
Yes.
I've heard some terrible stories this week.
It's worse than it was when your son was coming out right now. I was telling
I'm
somebody
so
the other
sad
day.
about that, man.
It
ain't right.
I didn't think it could get much worse than that. Because Brooks was what? The year after COVID, right?
Yeah.
Right?
No. He was
22.
Yeah.
Like that was, I was like, no, we got these COVID years.
Yeah.
No, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And then, hey, NCAA, let's stop approving 7, 8, and 9 for kids.
Come on, man.
You're not helping.
Doing? No. So this is the last COVID year.
Well, they've said that the last 2 years.
Yeah. So we got that.
Somebody told me the other day, Carson can come back. Like if he really wanted to,
he could.
He could come back.
See, I heard this. I heard some stories, and I'm not naming names, but I told this story the other day. Kid's been committed to a school, D1, but not Power 5. Committed for 6, 7, 8 months.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Did his application. He's in. He's going there. Saturday morning, He gets a text.
Unreal.
A text?
I so want to say the name on air.
I know.
But I'm not going to.
I would like to know that, the names of the coaches and the people who did that. That's dirty.
Yeah.
You can't even at least call.
Yeah.
You should be helping him find a play. I mean, it's just shameful.
Basically, to finish the story is, hey, we changed our offensive philosophy.
Yeah.
So, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
Literally 3 days before signing.
3 days before signing day. He's been sporting your gear. He's been supporting your
recruiting
school,
for you.
Been helping. Yeah.
Good player.
Good dude.
Going to play at that level. It's not like it was a stretch. It was a good get for them. Yeah. No, I
think that's shameful.
Yeah. Sunday, I spent some time.
That's good.
Cussing to myself about.
Yeah. I don't like that, and I don't like that for if you I don't know. But it's filtering down with the walk-ons and the.
But what I've noticed, though, is we got to a time where it was like, if you want to play in college, you can play in college.
Yes.
And if you were an above average, like if you're a starter at a big school in Florida, you're probably good enough to go play.
Yeah.
Now we're at a time where, man, you've got to be so good.
Yeah.
The numbers and what they're doing, because you have got to be so good.
Because I'm going to take a 23-year-old, a fifth-year grad transfer over the 18-year-old any day.
And forget
the
COVID year now, because what's happening now is now they're going, well, wait, instead of let's not go down to Jacksonville. Let's look at these FCS schools.
Right.
And let's see how this guy who was on our board last year looks now.
Yeah.
And, oh, my gosh, he's already put on the 25 pounds.
Right.
And he didn't redshirt, so he's got a redshirt plus 3.
Yeah.
We're going to take him instead of the kid at Nice or whatever it is.
Sure.
And then the kid I'm making this up, Nice ends up at a Division II school, and then he kind of goes back into the same spot he's in now.
Right.
Which he's in a recruiting mode.
Right. And he shouldn't be there. He should be at a D1, and so therefore the kid who was going to get his spot then can't go there.
Right.
And it just filters down, and it's just kind of a messy thing.
Right.
Man.
A cash cow right now.
Like if you're one of
Division III or JUCO. What? Because you don't give scholarships in a lot of those.
Right.
But kids still want to play.
Right.
Like, they're making a ton of money in this now.
Yeah. Well, we've always said that. And like one of the things that we looked at is like when you know, even in the Division IIs, but, you know, when there's 7 or 8 quarterbacks on a roster, they carry 100 plus kids because it's a cash cow.
And the school's $70,000 a year to go to.
Correct. And they might give you 20 off for academics, but that's still 50 you got to come up with.
And have you ever noticed that it's always some school you've never heard of, but they're like the best business school in the world? Like, how have I never heard of you?
It's so true. It's so true. All right, one more thing before we let you go, Denny. Denny Thompson's our guest, and man, what a disappointing season for the Jags. And Trevor shut down, and I'm year 4 here, and I got to think change is coming. We got to. I don't know if it's somebody has got to find this young man, work with this young man, and get the best out of him that we can get, because I don't think we've gotten close to the best that we can get out of him. I don't know how good he can be. I don't know, but I know he can be better than 22 and 38.
Who, Trev?
Yeah. He's 22 and 38 as a starter.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've given up trying to figure out what's going on down there. The only thing that you can possibly say at this point is that you got to clean house.
Right.
Because I don't think it – I mean, now you definitely got to do something, and I'm assuming they're doing something.
Yeah.
But if you don't clean house, it's just not enough. I mean, you've tried this so many times that there's obviously something bigger than just
there's a lot of
players down there.
There's a lot of dysfunction down there.
Right.
And they got
roster's not that
and they
bad.
have to know that. Right.
Yeah.
The roster is not that bad. Not 2 and 10 bad.
I mean, you can go to Urban's year, and that wasn't a good roster. You had a rookie quarterback. This roster's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've given up trying to guess.
But you're right. Something is not right.
Yeah.
And they got to fix it. And somebody's got to step in.
Maybe the new stadium. Maybe this place is haunted. Maybe this place just stinks. I don't know. But
we play badly at home, too.
But we're scraping to those levels.
Yes.
We're out of explanations.
We're out of them. Out of them. So, all right. Well, good luck. Have fun at the SEC championship game. I'm thinking Georgia plus 2.5. Can I get your advice on that? Yay or nay?
I have no idea.
What's the mindset? Give me a little inside information.
I feel good. No, I just feel good.
This is my.
I think,
I'm putting my first chip in.
Honestly, I think Georgia's offense is much better than the first time that they played.
Right.
I think Georgia's defense is not playing as well as the first time they played.
Okay.
But I don't know. I wouldn't bet. Kirby's like the new Nick. I wouldn't bet against Kirby in these games.
Yeah, and they're not playing Alabama. So it's his one Achilles heel.
Right.
So
it's
great to see you, my brother.
You too.
Thank you, Denny Thompson. We'll do more right here on The Drill. Friday 5-pack next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Can you make picks like a pro?
Yes!
Make the best picks and win a pizza party from Salvatore's Pizza at Tapestry Park.
Are we doing this?
Play 1010XL's weekly pick'em.
We'll say yes.
You pick 'em at 1010XL.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Here in North Florida, you know that when temperatures go up and your AC goes out, you need help now. Like right now. Like lickety-split. So why not call Lickety Split and get same-day emergency service for your AC? Now, I bet you've seen their trucks all over town because they've got dozens of certified technicians ready to repair not only your AC, but your home's plumbing and electrical, too. So when you want it done right and you need it done right now, call Lickety Split, AC, Plumbing, and Electric.
Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island is excited to announce an all-new happy hour, 7 days a week. You heard right. Every day from 3 until 6 p.m. and again from 9 until close. Barley and Pie has deals you can't resist. 2-for-1 clay lights, 2-for-1 house wines, and much more. Experience the all-new happy hour at Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island.
You don't have to be
a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Pregame Friday, built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
What's good, sports bettors? ET here for MyBookie. And oh, what do we have here this weekend, friends? College football conference championship game starting Friday night and all through Saturday. And that's just a warm-up. On Sunday at 1 p.m., Jacksonville travels to Nashville to play the Titans as a 3.5-point road dog with a 39.5-point total. Kind of the same thing as last week. It's tough to bet on the home team, but if you did last week, you hit the backdoor cover. 4 p.m., the Seahawks travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals, where the Cards are a 2.5-point favorite. And Sunday night, the Bengals travel to Dallas as a 5.5-point favorite. We'll take that spread all day long as the Bengals are actually good on offense, and they're in a must-win situation just to stay in the playoff hunt. Still the best sign-up bonus in the industry for Florida bettors. So what you waiting for? Sign up now, use promo code 1010XL, and get a double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit. Again, that's promo code 1010XL. Make yourself a winner this weekend with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O. If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact your water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
One of college football's most storied programs.
Get the latest from the Tallahassee Tribe on the Seminole Report.
Brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team. Stay close to the Seminoles on 1010XL.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
These are interesting economic times. That's why it's so important to have someone you can count on. That's ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of our Jacksonville money. Experience? You best believe you want to give your hard-earned money to folks you trust. Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reagan Wright have the expertise and knowledge to help clients in their financial lives, focusing on investment management, financial planning, and risk management. ITP Partners. Financial partners for life. Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Friday 5-Pack. Brought to you by MyBookie on 1010XL.
All right, take the baseline for a walk. Keep those cymbals splashy. It's Dave Brubeck and the Take 5 Quartet. Time for the Friday 5-Pack. Jeff Prosser has phoned in his picks, is what I'm being told. Just to update you, big Big changes last week as the Hickster goes 4-2 and the Pross man goes 1-5. And suddenly, Danny Boy -7, Jeff -4.
-3.
-3. 4 games. That was a big swing. +2, -4.
Momentum shifter.
Oh, that's what Summer's saying. Let's see if he can continue and finish. Just climb back to 500 and get out of here. This is it. We're just about out of... We still got plenty of time because we got the NFL. We still got 5 games left, unbelievably. So... Remember, let's not forget, Jeff is down a wheel spin right now, too. He still owes us a wheel spin from the golf. That's got to be coming soon. And close out 2024, we've got to do the wheel spin. Googans, we will rely on you at some point.
Yeah, it can't go to 2025.
No. You don't want the bad karma juice of not fulfilling the spin. He knows that.
Googans, y'all got to step it up now.
He'll do it. All right, I'll start this party. I talked about this earlier. And, I'm not scared.
Oh, yeah?
I'm full of dislike and hatred for my football team right now. Yet I want them to win. I've not done very well at picking, so I'm going to take the Titans at -3.
Whoa.
I am.
-3 for
over the
Titans.
JJs.
Okay. Jeff had that on his list, but he has them at -3.5. Is that -3? Is that -3.5?
Does he have my... okay, well, we'll check.
Okay, but you're taking the Titans.
Yes. I am taking the Titans.
Okay, well...
Oh, so Jeff had him on his board.
Man, he had them number 1.
Oh, he did?
Okay. Since you want to do my dog Jeffrey like that, you over there giggling and
Okay,
stuff.
he gets number 2 then. What's he got on number 2?
He's taking it to the college ranks.
Okay, all right.
And actually, this team already got a mention on the drill this morning.
Oh, no.
He's taking Iowa State.
Oh!
+2.
Okay.
Iowa State +2.
Well, you know what? Let's do it. Arizona State -2.
Oh, I see what you did there.
And the only reason I'm doing that is because I have them on my board. So, he beat me head-to-head all year. He beat me head-to-head all year, and then I finally got him Miami Green Bay. He beat me like 5 games. So maybe I can continue that momentum as well. So we now go to Jeff Prosser for the next pick.
Well, this next team, he's going to stay in the college ranks.
Okay. I don't like that.
This team has a player that is on watch, actually.
Oh.
And
Ashton. Is he going with Boise or UNLV?
Oh, he's going with Boise -4.5.
You know what's funny?
Oh, what's funny?
I'm not doing it yet.
Oh, he's scared.
But I do have UNLV +4.5.
Okay.
But I'm not doing it.
He's scared.
I'm not doing it. I'm a little scared.
Okay.
I'm not going all or nothing yet. So you heard me talking to Denny.
I did.
I'm going to take UGA +2.5 against Texas. Either way, I'm a winner.
Either way,
I hate Georgia. If they lose, then good.
All right, well, Mr. Prosser has crossed over to the professionals.
Okay.
The big leagues.
I love it.
And, Jeff is normal. He's all over the board.
Yes, he is.
He's
a board guy.
Yeah, he's all over the board. Well, with this one, he's going with Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. He's going over 46.
Oh, okay, good.
He's going with the over.
So he went over.
He went over.
46, Bucks, Raiders. This music soothes the soul.
It is. Find solace in listening to this.
All right, I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins.
Oh,
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control.
Oh.
And when you say Miami, we're talking Super Bowl because we're the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, that's who I'm taking.
Bruh.
-6 against the New York Football Jets. Continuing their playoff push.
Okay. This team is struggling right now.
Okay. Jeff looking for a bounce back.
You once stated that you would trade him for our first overall pick.
I would have.
Deebo Samuel.
My guy.
Jeff's going with the 49ers, -4.
Against the Chicago Bears. I like that pick. All right. I have one more.
You have one more.
You know what? While I look, let Jeff. I'm punting on one of my picks, so let Jeff make the last pick.
Okay.
See what I do there? You see what kind of guy I am?
Yeah. See what type of guy you are, man. You're the media mogul.
I wish people would understand
A
that.
gentleman and a scholar.
Appreciate that. Kind of passion that I brought today in a PFR Friday.
Adjunct professor.
Thank you, friend.
Man of many hats.
You understand me.
Gentleman and a scholar. All right. This team also got a mention.
Okay.
We have no clue how this team is 11-1, but yet they are 11-1.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City.
Wow, he's going with the Chiefs?
He's going with the Chiefs -4.
Over the Chargers.
Over the Chargers.
Wow, I like that. I don't like that. Oh, I want to pick this game so badly.
Oh, what a conundrum you have.
I'm in a conundrum.
Pickle.
It's a pickle. They're coming off a big win. Oh. That's a tough one. I'm going to do it.
Do it. Don't be scared.
I'm not. This is a disaster.
Uh-oh.
Every time I pick against this team, I may have just convinced myself to change my pick mid-thought. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers against Cleveland. They lost to Cleveland just a couple weeks ago. They're -6.5. And I'm taking Pittsburgh at home to beat the Brownies.
Steelers -6.5?
I need famous Jameis to throw a couple.
No, he will.
That's what I need.
That Steelers -6.5?
That's correct.
Got it.
That's what I'm doing. And there you have it. Let me review. Danny likes Arizona State -2, Georgia +2.5, Miami -5.5, Pitt -6.5, Tennessee -3.5. Ooh, that's a lot of minuses. That's not good. Jeff likes Iowa State +2, Boise -4.5, over Bucks Raiders, San Fran -4, KC -4 against the Chargers. That's your Friday 5-pack. We're back with more next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
The inflation fighter is back and saving you thousands at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Mia here, and right now at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned, just $500 down and $288 per month gets you a pre-owned 2021 Toyota Corolla. Or you choose a pre-owned 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Tacoma for just $500 down and $388 per month. You also get no payments till January 2025. It's all at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Shop in person, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, or online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same way. Sometimes we let our minds wander. We look at those monthly premiums we pay and we go, hey. But I'll tell you this, if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprosky do. You darn right they do. It's called customer service. Sometimes that gets lost in this day and age, but not with the Kaproskys, man. If something happens, you call them. They get you answers. They get you answers immediately. Okay? If they don't answer, they call you right back. How do I know this? Because I've dealt with them numerous times. In fact, they just did our homeowners insurance. Did a terrific job. In fact, they saved us money. Thank you, Kaproskys. We love you. Homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, they'll be there for you at your time of need. It's not just me. They've helped my friends. They've helped my family. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com. Or call 478-8422. That's 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They're part of the Goosehead Insurance family, and they're part of our family as well.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called the Vault. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows. One winner and a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry periods for the Shadow Sweepstakes promotion from 8/19/24 to 12/15/24. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsored administrator, Everbank NA, member FDIC.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
All right, here we go. Former Jaguars QB David Garrard joins Jaguars today to talk Jags.
All right, guys.
Mondays on 1010XL.
Let's go, Googans. Let's go, Googans.
Brought to you by WaterboyJax.com.
What is that?
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool? Our first contestant, a stay-at-home gymnast from Jacksonville, Florida. It's Gwendolyn Pierce.
Thank you, Monty. I don't know who installed my air conditioner, but it hasn't had a tune-up in over 3 years. Am I cool?
Let's ask our expert judging panel. Judges? I'm sorry, Gwendolyn. You're not cool. Johnny, tell her why. That's right. To keep your air conditioner performing at its best, you need a skilled technician to check your pressures, voltages, and air filters in the fall and the spring. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, our club members get 2 free visits a year to make sure that you are cool.
Can you tell me if my haircut is sexy?
You're better off not asking.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jacksonville OC Press Taylor remarked on the prep for Mac Jones during his press conference.
We've built a couple plans for him now, so we kind of understand things he does like. From that standpoint of knowing who you're building the game plan for and what he likes and doesn't like, that can help.
During his presser, DC Ryan Nielsen commented on the big arm of Tennessee quarterback Will Levis.
I mean, he's making some plays with his legs, and he's extending and staying tight on the receivers and protect the deep ball because he could throw it as far as he wants.
Former Jag Bucky Brooks expressed the importance of QB1 Trevor Lawrence to the team.
After going through this year with Mac Jones at quarterback, you know that you need Trevor Lawrence to be available because the talent disparity between the franchise quarterback and the backup is significant.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Sometimes you're having such a good show that you go too long, and so we got to catch up a little bit.
You lose track of time.
Lost track of time with my guests today. Good guests, and we got Greg McGarity from the Tax Slayer coming in.
Yeah.
So we got to get him. We got to pepper him with. This is it. This is his weekend. We got to pepper him with all kinds of questions, man.
Perfect timing.
Tell you what, man. Boys are sniffing out this hitman in New York City. You see that?
Man, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, they're sniffing him out. So they're gonna have him caught soon. So
they putting all them pieces together.
Yeah. They're moving and grooving on him. So I saw this headline too. I'm not doing New York City headlines, but I just saw some of these weird stories. How about this one, E?
Yeah.
Italian nun among 25 arrested in raid against mafia.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Gangster.
You gotta be careful in Italy, man.
Right?
I think everybody's mafia in Italy, though.
Man.
I say that with all due respect, hopefully.
Right? All full with the mafia.
Yeah. I mean, with all due respect, I love the mafia, I think. I don't want to be on their list.
No, sir.
I don't want to be on the list.
No.
Leave me off the list, please.
Don't want no parts of that.
Leave me off the list. So we got a big weekend coming up. Obviously, we got championship football, so it's a big weekend for the Bowls, too, man. So looking forward to talking to Greg McGarity here in just a couple minutes. We'll get some information from him. We're going to pepper him with some tough questions. No Andy King here today to deflect. So we'll get some. We don't have to waste time with Andy. We can get to the guy, the man who really matters here.
Straight one-on-one action.
Yeah, we're not messing around here. So we got that going for us as well. We've talked a lot about the Jaguars this morning and the disappointment, but when you go back to that college football playoff, man, that is some crazy stuff. But I will say this. I do look forward to the first round of the college football playoff, especially if the Northern boys are hosting. I just think that will be fun to watch. I know our Southern friends, if it was Florida having to go to up north, I'd be like, oh, man, why are we like me and Charlton were talking, Mr. 10, and he's miffed, and rightfully so. Like, why is Tennessee behind Ohio State? So Tennessee has to go to Ohio State. So look at Tennessee's losses. Look at Ohio State's losses. Who's got worse loss? So it's one of those tough deals there, man. It's a fair question. But in the end, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect science. And again, what I told him is what I tell every fan who calls and complains about their school not being in or being ranked too low, win the conference. If you win the conference, you're fine. All you got to do is win the conference. And they don't win the conference.
Make it sound so easy.
It is. Well,
win the conference.
Well, if we're in the SEC, well, I get it, but you choose to be in the SEC, so you got to win the conference. Got to work your way to the conference. Listen, Georgia Bulldogs are in the conference championship game. How many losses they got? Right? They got in.
Yeah, they did.
So, find your way into the conference championship game, go win that game, and then all of a sudden you're sitting pretty, and you're in one of the top 4 seeds. You get a week off, extra week off, and life is good. But also, in fairness, maybe we need to tweak the whole 5-seed thing, because the 5-seed thing seems a little fishy to me. The 5-seed thing seems like, okay, wait a minute, I'm the 5 seed. So if I'm the 5 seed, then I play 12, no problem. And then I get to go play 4, and 4 might be like Boise, which all due respect to Boise, if I got to play one of the conference championships, I get Boise, I'm like, oh, good. All I got to do is shut down the Heisman Trophy guy, which the big boys might be able to, because let's be honest, they got more talent. So anyway, we'll see. But it'll be fun. So let's do this. Let's have our catch-up break. We'll come back. We'll get Greg McGarity in the 9 o'clock Nasty. A lot of good questions for him. And we'll see what he thinks about the situation. This is primetime weekend, man. We got bowl bids and everything happening this weekend. We got top 12. Here we go. It's the new world of college football. And we'll talk to one of the experts next right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. You saw what happened. Jeff Lageman tells you why it happened.
And here's how you know you're right.
Jeff Lageman checks the tape for you. Tuesday on Jaguars Today. Brought to you by Napa Auto Care.
10 to noon on 1010XL.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Have you heard? Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are aiming to sell 1,000 vehicles this December. How? I've told my team to take all reasonable offers. We won't lose your business over price. With thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the ground, all priced to sell, we guarantee the most money for your trade and the easiest car buying experience ever. I promise we ain't leaving nothing on the table. This is the absolute last weekend. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Need to enhance your home's curb appeal? StoneCore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Replacing with new stone pavers will transform your driveway into a stunning work of art. Say goodbye to unsightly concrete and hello to beautiful, durable pavers that last for years. Visit StoneCore today and let's beautify your home together. StoneCore.co. We do outdoors better.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
We know how much you love to shop. We're the same way. That's why 1010XL has your holiday gift guide. You'll find great gift ideas from Kuhn Flowers, Beards Diamonds, and Rethreaded. Start shopping at 1010XL.com. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I think we all can agree when you have something valuable, then you better protect it as valuable. And perhaps you've gotten to the stage of your life you're lucky enough to have a lot of nice things. You've worked hard. You have nice things. You want to protect them. I want to tell you about a great, really investment opportunity out at Atlantic Beach with the ShedJacks.com. Nothing like it out at the beaches area. This is luxury storage for luxury need. If you're in the Ran Out of Room Club, the Shed has you covered. But don't join the Run Out of Time Club. Spots are going fast at the Shed in Atlanta Beach. This is luxury storage, most premium warehouse space in AB. Perfect for whatever you want it to be. Boat, RV, car collection, office space. Shoot, build a man cave. Put in that golf simulator. Storing it, working it, playing it feels more like an investment than a purchase in booming AB. Minutes from beaches and boating. You need to see this and act fast. Set up an appointment today. Call 555-3195, 555-3195, or visit theshedjacks.com.
The holidays are here, and so is your entire family.
Uh-oh, the toilet's not flushing.
And now the kitchen sink's clogged, too?
There's water coming from the ceiling. It's raining in the living room.
Don't let this be your holiday disaster. Call Duck Duck Rooter today and get those plumbing issues fixed before family time turns into flood time. Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing pros and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. DuckDuckRooter.com.
The 1010XL restaurant of the day.
Moss Fire Grill in Riverside. Happy hour 3 to 7 with drafts, margaritas, and handcrafted bites starting at only $5. Moss Fire Grill.
See you on the rooftop.
This holiday season, give the gift of team spirit with FOCO. Apparel, headwear, home decor, and more. Use code 1010XL15 at checkout for 15% off. FOCO ships fast for the holidays. Head to FOCO.com/1010XL.
When you take a sip of Bold City Brewery's many flavors, you're taking a sip of this Bold City. In Duval, since 2008, they've been cranking out craft beer for 16 plus years now. So head to their production house on Roselle Street in Riverside or Bold City downtown and sample a Duke's, their legendary brown ale. 2 great IPAs, plus Duval Light, Killer Whale, and plenty more. It's all on tap at Bold City Brewery, downtown or in Riverside. Log on and taste the craft. BoldCityBrewery.com.
This is Hayes Carline for SkyLife Elite. Are you tired of canceled flights, unruly passengers, and layovers? Call my friends at SkyLife Elite. Consider using private charter flights for your next adventure. Yes, you can afford it. Make your own schedule. Fly direct. Drive your car to Craig Airport and get directly on the plane. Sky Life Elite can make that happen. Call 490-9332, go to flyskylife.com, and find them on social media. Fly Sky Life Elite, North Florida's premier private air charter.
Visionaries, builders, and doers. Are you ready to change the world? Miller Electric is your opportunity to shape the future. Miller Electric is leading the charge in electric vehicle technology with our state-of-the-art EV Innovation Design Center. We're working to create a sustainable future. We're also the proud partners of the Jacksonville Jaguars, powering their performance at the brand-new Miller Electric Center. Miller Electric, we provide competitive pay, unbeatable benefits. Apply today. MillerCareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
We heard you loud and clear, Jags fans, and we're taking it back to the 90s again. The Prowler throwback jerseys return to the field Sunday, December 15th, when your Jaguars take on the New York Jets. Be at the bank to see them in action while joining us for our Inspire Change game. To lock in your seats, head to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. For Georgia head coach Kirby Smart, when he looks across the field on Saturday, and on it he'll see a strong defense and a coach who preaches it.
You don't win in the SEC with the beauty contest, and he's won with really good defense. So I think it's been, one of his best coaching jobs.
Florida Gators redshirt sophomore tight end Arlis Boardingham on Thursday announced his intentions to enter the transfer portal. He leaves Florida with 2 years of eligibility remaining. Our in-state pro teams in the ECHL, our Icemen lost at home to the Florida Everblades. The two teams will play again tonight in the Vet. Puck drops at 7. In the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning took down the San Jose Sharks, and the Florida Panthers got the victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 9:02 and it's 49 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Woo! Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
We got business to take care of.
We got some work to do here with Greg McGarity, the executive director of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
We got some business to take care of.
We do. Now, I just got a quick primer from Mr. McGarity. How you doing, Greg?
Great.
It's good to be here. So he's got, I got this thing down a little bit. Okay, this will help, because the bowl system changes so much, it's hard to follow, quite frankly. Even it's my job, it's tough to do. So we find out Sunday at 12:15 the top 12, correct?
Correct.
All right, they'll make the announcements. Here's who's going where, top 12. Then I've learned right after that, Sunday afternoon, Orlando, they get a pick.
Correct.
So they will get a pick, and they will take, depending on who it is, and obviously we got to see who the top 12 is. We don't know because the SMU-Clemson wild card. Clemson wins. Is it SMU? Is it Alabama? 904. I could ask you who you think it's going to be, but who knows?
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's a little scary because right now the committee thinks that SMU is a lot better than Alabama. So how does the championship game hurt a team?
Yeah.
That's what I don't
understand. And listen, it's a dangerous precedent to knock out a team that makes a conference championship game.
Absolutely.
Dangerous precedent by the committee. And obviously, things are going to, I shouldn't say obviously. Do you think things will get tweaked? The rules will change a little bit after this first year, or do you think they'll wait?
Maybe this year and next year, I think, are set.
Okay.
And then the whole new deal, do they go to 14 teams,
Right.
16 teams, in 26 and beyond?
Okay.
That's the new contract kick in. But I wish they would tweak the top four lines.
Yeah.
And not make it automatic for conference championship. Let the conference champion play.
Yes.
But seed as far as strength, because right now it's not equitable on that
I concur.
line.
Yes, that's fair. All right, so then after Orlando picks, then there are 6 bowls, including the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, that are viewed on an equal level. That's what you were told. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So those 6, I'll let you name them for me because I'll mess it up. But I know one is Tampa,
Tampa,
Jacksonville,
Memphis, Nashville, Vegas,
and Houston.
Yep. Okay, so those 6 bowls now will. So how does that work? What do we do from there? So now you have a list. Tell me how that works. Give me a little backdoor stuff Sunday. What are we doing?
Well,
we're sitting around together. Where are we?
Yeah, well, when it was established, the 6-pack
Mm-hmm.
of those games, proximity was an important factor.
Mm-hmm.
Opponents were an important factor.
Mm-hmm.
And those kind of overrode anything else because no one really had a pick. A 9-3 team didn't have a pick over a 7-5 or a 6-6 team.
Okay.
It was all proximity. What makes it work for the success of the bowls?
Because it's business.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And really, at that level, everybody's getting ready for next year.
Right.
There's nobody. You'll see a lot of seniors not playing. Things
Right.
of that nature. So you just can't predict who's going to play or who's not.
Fair enough. But
if it plays out, then that bodes well for Florida in one of the 3 Florida Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
So Orlando, probably not.
Right.
Tampa, perhaps.
Orlando has the pick above us. They're not going to take 7-5 Florida over 9-3 South Carolina
Or 9-3 Alabama.
9-3 Alabama, maybe. Yeah.
So those things kick into play.
Okay.
So once all these things start to fill out,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll find out about 2:30 or 3 o'clock. The SEC will let us know you have access to Team A. We'll notify the ACC at that time to say we have Team A.
Okay.
And then the ACC will pivot to say this is who's available for that game.
Okay.
And if it were Florida, then it would not be Miami.
Right.
Because of
Is that a rule or is that a?
Yeah, I think
obviously they would not want that.
Correct.
We play them at the beginning of next year. We just played them.
Right.
Even though it would be an attractive matchup for fans, we don't need that.
You avoid rematches of
Mhm.
last year, this year, and games for 2025.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, top 12. Alabama, maybe top 12. Then you're talking about Ole Miss, South Carolina. One of these is going to, again, Alabama, perhaps. Missouri is 9-3.
Yep.
Then you got Texas A&M and LSU.
8-4.
And then you got Florida at 7-5.
Right.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7.
That would populate that
Yes.
Orlando plus a 6-pack.
Okay, so the 6-pack would look. So now we're fighting over one of those teams to the point, and they're all viewed equally, but are they equal?
Well, I think every team probably is going to have a Florida Bowl among their top 2 or 3.
Uh-huh.
So
are the payouts equal or close
payouts
to
are equal?
They're equal.
They're all equal.
All those bowl games have the
6 are
same
equal.
payout. Okay,
Correct. So
All
that's
right.
why it's
so the money's not that big a deal.
Money's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's all proximity. And these schools, too, they want to make it convenient for their band to go, for their parents of their players, for their fans.
Okay.
I mean, once you fly at this level, you're going to miss a lot of fans attending your game.
In other words, Florida going to Vegas a couple years ago, plus they've already been to Vegas, so I would tend to think Vegas probably not going to be. And I don't think Vegas necessarily would want Florida either, quite frankly. I think,
they'd love to have A&M there.
Yes.
Or Missouri, or one of the 9-win
Well, you
teams.
think it's got to be one of the,
a Western team.
Or Houston would take
Correct.
A&M.
Or
Yes?
LSU.
Or LSU. Okay.
A&M can't go to Houston because they were there last year.
A&M cannot go to Houston.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. So A&M will go to Vegas or, wherever else they would go. I guess Memphis, Nashville.
Yeah.
Right?
So you got to fill all those spots there. But, what?
So it doesn't matter that necessarily 9-3 or like 9-3 versus 7-5 is not quite as important.
Correct. But the conference then would have to make a decision.
Okay.
Do they want to give preference to 9-win teams over 7-win teams?
Okay.
And if they decide to do that,
right,
that's not good for us.
Right.
To get Florida here.
Okay.
So a lot depends on what the metrics are in place. What do these other teams want to do? Do they want to stay close to home?
Right. I got
Or do they
you.
want to travel and fly, which really is going to prevent folks from attending?
Okay, now when they call Florida, and you obviously have great relationships with everybody in the conference, but when they call Florida, does the fact that they were here for Florida Georgia factor into Florida's decision? Do you think?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Scott could answer that.
Yeah.
I think Scott would be happy to play in the state of Florida.
Okay, so he's state of Florida guy.
Yeah.
So would you say, and I'm just guessing here, I'm only speculating, and you know more than me, but I'm guessing then Tampa or Jacksonville for Florida.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives us a 50-50 chance.
Now,
of
there
having
could be
something could happen. There could be an explanation, and all of a sudden,
the 9-win teams discussion. Well, we've got to place them and send Florida to Memphis or something.
Right.
Which, Florida's on your doorstep. And, that's flying 2 teams to 2 destinations where you could at least have one drive.
Now, if you get Florida, you're gold.
Absolutely.
You're sold out. Again, Florida has, even though they're 7-5 versus 9-3, they have all the parameters you want in a bowl team because there's an excitement level. There's DJ Lagway, a budding superstar. There's a team on the upswing. There's a fan base that's hungry for a bowl game because they haven't had, so there's a lot of, most Gator fans did not go to Vegas a couple years ago. So, boom, you got that's what any bowl director would want, yes?
Absolutely. And there's only one game difference in the conference standings because those teams are 5-3 and Florida's 4-4. So it's not there's like a two-game spread there, but also look at who the SEC teams at that 5-3 and 4-4 who have played within the conference, not to mention outside the conference. But I think there's a great disparity there in some of these 5-3 teams compared to Florida's 4-4 and who they've played, who they've defeated, things of that nature. So that plays into Florida's hands, and they're coming off wins over Ole Miss and LSU, 8-win and 9-win team.
Okay, so Ole Miss is a team that I think there's a genuine excitement for Ole Miss. Ole Miss would be now Ole Miss could end up in Orlando.
Correct.
But
Missouri,
if not,
Missouri could too.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Oh yeah. You just don't know. And Missouri, if you're Missouri, do you want to come to Florida? You probably do. Maybe you do. Again, the travel thing figures into it, though. What about our fan base?
Absolutely.
While it seems a little bit more, it's kind of, hey, beautiful weather. We're in the Sunshine State, so I get that part. But if you're Missouri, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
Right.
Yeah, and so I'm just thinking though, if not Florida, man, LSU would be great. Ole Miss would be great. South Carolina was here
2 years ago.
But they've always there's a longstanding good tradition with South Carolina and the Tax Layer Gator Bowl, so that would be fine. I guess Alabama would be a possibility if they fall and they don't get selected by Orlando.
Right. That's right.
So it will be
possibilities.
It will be interesting. It will be very interesting to see. Now sort of pivot to the ACC for me, and let's talk about the possibilities in the ACC as we look ahead. Right. So, so everybody's telling me Miami's going to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Is that?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would think that would be the pick that Steve Hogan would take, and he gets really the first pick in the ACC pool.
That's the Pop-Tarts guy.
They do pay more than we do, and more than San Diego.
Okay.
So Steve will get his pick of teams.
Okay.
And, he'd take if Clemson was available, then he'd probably have to determine does he take Clemson or Miami.
Ooh.
And then
I'm going to take Clemson over Miami just in the respect of I know who's coming. If Clemson has a little bit stronger fan base.
But also a dynamic. If SMU loses and does not play in the college football playoff, they have to play in one of the 3 bowls.
Which would be what are the 3?
San Diego, Orlando, and here. But I really think that maybe San Diego might be because Dallas, easier trip.
Yeah.
So, that flips to where we would probably have a pick. Clemson can't come.
Right.
So you maybe Syracuse, Duke, those teams would be in contention, and Louisville from the outside looking.
What about Georgia Tech?
Now you got to have at least 8 wins to make this premium pool.
Okay.
So all the 7-win ACC teams are not eligible for our game.
Okay. So Georgia Tech's not eligible.
For our bowl.
For your game.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
All right. See, that's, again, information that I did not know. That's interesting because, quite frankly, Florida-Syracuse would be a great game.
Yeah, I think
a lot of orange. Florida-Duke be great. Well, you get Florida, you're gold.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Florida-Duke, Florida-Syracuse.
So you will guaranteed to have either Syracuse, tell me if I'm missing a team here, Syracuse, Louisville, or Duke. Is there another one that you could possibly have? Like, you could have Miami, I guess?
Yeah, a lot depends on, I don't know what Steve Hogan's going to do in Orlando. So,
and you could have Clemson. No, you can't have Clemson.
Can't have Clemson.
So it's really just, it comes down to possibly Miami, but a long shot. But
It looks like Syracuse, Louisville, or Duke.
Yeah, I think one of those teams.
One of those teams
could
almost
play.
has to be here.
Yep.
There's no other options, though, is there?
You're right. I mean, you've pegged it just right.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. So we're pretty sure we got Syracuse, Louisville, or Duke coming here against who in the SEC remains to be seen. That's going to be fun.
And if you had Missouri playing Syracuse, you'd have two highly ranked teams. So you really can't go wrong in a lot of this thing. But again, our preferences are the Gators against whomever.
Greg McGarity, by the way, is our guest, and he runs the Gator Bowl. Take me through what you do Sunday. Like, what do you gather? Do we all the Gator Bowl people gather together? How does Sunday work?
Yeah, we have a selection committee.
Okay,
that is sort of gets behind the curtain to see how the sausage is made,
right.
so to speak.
You guys do.
We do.
Yes.
And so then we'll all gather at noon and we'll watch the selection show.
Right.
And then, our committee huddles around 2 or 3:30.
Okay.
About the time where we find out who may be in play for us.
Okay.
And we maybe hear from one conference a little ahead of time.
Okay.
For the announcement, because the announcements will be before 5 p.m.
Okay.
So once Orlando makes their pick, then that's when the conference office will get together and start to put these matchups together.
We'll know who you're getting by 5 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Announcement should be, we hope, around 4 o'clock, unless there's a huge curveball.
Right.
Like last year, FSU, nobody expected them to be out. We didn't find out till probably 4:45 because it just threw so many curveballs that nobody anticipated.
So strange things can happen still.
They can. It could be a very quiet day. I would say if SMU wins, it'll be a relatively quiet day.
Okay.
If Clemson wins,
we get chaos.
Then noontime is going to be really interesting.
I like chaos.
So
I kind of root for that.
You're going to have it.
Yeah.
I promise you, one way or another. If Clemson wins.
Yes. And I don't know about. I watched SMU against FSU this year. I have not seen SMU a lot. I think I might have saw their one loss. Did they lose to like Nevada or something early? I don't remember. But SMU is good young coach.
BYU, I think
that's what it was. That's what it was. BYU. So it's fascinating, and it's now how different is this year from last year?
Well, the 12 teams, you had 12 teams out last year with the New Year's Day Six Bowl. So the number of teams are different. It's just the makeup may be a difference because you wouldn't have had you could have had 4 teams in the New Year's Day Six last year, the SEC. So the more you have up, it lessens the number of teams you have in your field, your possibilities. But it's going to be pretty much the same thing. There's drama. Instead of drama at 4 and 5, there's drama at 10, 11, and 12 this year.
Right.
So even if you went to 16 teams, think how complicated it would be. Because you'd have more 3 and 4 loss teams.
Right.
At 16, 17, 18, and so forth.
Yes.
So if they go to 16, they may leave it at 12. Who knows? But I think within the next 6 months, they'll have to determine what happens in 2026 and beyond. Number of teams.
Well, you have to promise me one thing on Sunday. When Andy King gets up to speak, you have to muffle him. Yeah, okay, Andy, yes. Okay.
Well, our chairman is...
I want to rely on you, Greg McGarity, much more than Andy, who I love.
Well, Andy will be in Atlanta, along with several of the members of our committee, so they'll be up there having a good time for sure.
Well, listen, we appreciate it. That's great. I mean, it's great primer, great lessons, and an exciting time for Jacksonville. And let's get a good bowl game and see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed. But listen, whatever happens. You're going to get who you get.
Yep.
And if you get, if you get an LSU, if you get an Ole Miss, if you get a South, whoever you get, it's going to be great.
Yes.
And listen, Syracuse is playing some great football.
Yep.
Fran Brown, former Georgia guy, 9-3 team, just beat Miami. Louisville's a great story, fun offense. A lot of Duke's had an unbelievable year. A lot of Lady Luck has shined on Duke at times. So, great stories all the way around. Maybe we can get Cooper Flagg to come down here and watch the game or something. Who knows? So we appreciate you, Greg McGarity. Thank you so much for stopping by. He's Greg McGarity, Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. It's all coming up on Sunday. We got answers. We'll talk about it on Monday. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
You have heard about the 1010XL YouTube channel. Now check out our team-specific channels, 1010XL Jaguars, 1010XL Gator, and 1010XL Seminoles, bringing up specific, up-to-the-minute video coverage of your favorite local team. And find us on YouTube today.
Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here. They're committed to providing the best selection of Buicks and GMCs for you to choose from with a best price guarantee. Nimnick has been in business for over 81 years because they've been doing business the right way. Stop by Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. That's Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
You've got so many chances to win big on Hard Rock Bet. Even a small bet can bring in that serious cash. All you need is $1 and a dream.
Unbelievable. They've hit the parlay. Let's go!
Big payouts for every kind of player.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Get up to $100 back if your first bet doesn't win. Payable and bonus bet up to $100, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, Hicken for Lockhart Construction. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad, his guys, all from here, taking care of people who live here. People like the Hickens. We've used them a bunch of times, and there's a lot of reasons why. They get the job done in a timely manner, very friendly, very affordable, and they're clean. I mean, it's and the work is immaculate, by the way. I mean, my house looks so much better because of Lockhart Construction. I can't even tell you. I've done 2 bathrooms at my house. We're getting ready for another project. Their family gives your family a better living experience. I like to say you unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So if you have a construction need, an idea, a remodel thought, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart and Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Hey folks, Dave Binion here with Zero Res. At Zero Res, we love rugs. We will treat your fine Oriental rugs with the tender and loving care they deserve. Gerard, the Zero Res rug manager, is one of the few certified master rug cleaners in Florida. If you want your rugs cleaned with tender loving care, call Zero Res. Right now, get your rugs washed and we will give you 25% off. Zero Res, spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. There's nothing like the ambiance of a custom-built fireplace. The team at CSS can design and install the perfect setup, including wood, gas, and electric models, whether you want the elegance of an indoor fireplace or the warmth of an outdoor fire pit. You dream it, they build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Baloo here for Spunez Vision. Why Spunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Spunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Spunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Spunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SpunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Oh, fellas, it's your boy E to the T here. And during the holidays, we all feel the stress of everything going on. And sometimes that can lead to some underperformance in the bedroom, if you know what I'm saying. Well, let me make things a little easier for you. I'm going to hook you up with some Blue Chew for free. They have chewable tablets with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin. And the docs help to find the right prescriptions and strengths for you. You don't even have to go to the doctor's office or the pharmacy. You can get Blue Chew all online. And when they mail it to you, it's in a discreet package. Their licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredients and strengths just for your prescription. They also have Daily Tad that contains 7 essential vitamins. And guess what? They're chewable too. Visit BlueChew.com and enter my promo code TentonXL. Just pay $5 shipping. Turn that holiday stress into some holiday cheer. That's promo code TentonXL and let your boy hook you up with some Blue Chew. Visit BlueChew.com.
Sometimes you agree with him, sometimes you don't.
On the runway, I'm coming in hot.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Looking for an affordable and fast oil change? Well, Big Chief Tire has you covered. Frank Frangie here. Right now, take $10 off your next oil change at any of their 5 convenient locations. Their skilled technicians will keep your car running smoothly so you can hit the road with confidence. Whether it's routine maintenance or a more extensive service, Big Chief Tire is here to help. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and take advantage of this great deal. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yes, sir. Back on a Friday, leading into a big football weekend. It's a shame it doesn't include our Jags. We are playing ball, though, on the road against the hated Titans. With that said, a lot of teams have a lot going on, a lot at stake. So we shall see. We shall see. Yes, sir.
So it's Titan Hate Week, but it doesn't really feel like Titan Hate Week.
It ain't Titan Hate.
Is it?
There's a lot of there's a little Jag hate in there too,
right?
Quite frankly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair to say that people are just upset. But even within like true Jag fandom, like I just don't feel like how Titans Hate Week used to be.
It's 2-10 and 3-9. If it was 9-3 and 10-2, we'd be wheeling and dealing, baby.
You think their vibe is the same?
I think so. I think it's very much the same. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I think it's true. Don't you?
I don't know. That's, I'm interested to know, like, all right, it's Jaguars Hate Week. Like, are they as passionate as the rivalry used to be? Because I don't feel like it from this end, from our side, from our perspective.
Look at it this way. The last 2 years, on the last day of the season, we played them for a playoff spot. So there was a lot.
That should make us even more angry.
Well, that's true. Well, the losing one should, for sure. Yeah. That's a good point.
Are we little brother?
Oh, we're little brother in a lot of ways.
Are they putting us in a headlock and giving us a noogie?
If they weren't 3-9, they really would be. But the fact that they stink too doesn't help.
But the fact that they stink, but we stink-er.
We are stinkier. And it's not just by one game. We're stinkier. But you know what Denny said, and he had a good point. Our roster ain't 2-10 bad. Theirs might be. Ours isn't. But you take out Trevor Lawrence and you put in Mac Jones and you play that defense, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So, I'm looking at this picture. It was the 4th down play where Jared Goff got stepped on. He fell to his knees. He was able to make the handoff, and Montgomery went and got the 5 yards. But, man, that's my point about these 4th downs, man. If something bad, it's lucky Goff was able to get that handoff clean. If that ball falls to the ground, Green Bay wins the game. So, it's, but boy, they blocked it well up front, too, now. They blocked it real well. But I would, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting with the lines. That Dan Campbell, man, I'm telling you, boys, 4th down, I'm telling you, in the playoffs, things get tighter. Makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. We shall see. We shall see. Lions won the game. They're 12-1 on the season now. Going forward, Packers fall to 9-4. Packers will make the playoffs. They're a good team, but I think the Lions have finished them off. The playoffs are really taking shape a lot in the NFL. Teams that are in and out. It's pretty defined, very defined with 5 to go. Now a lot can still happen, but it's funny when you watch a team like the Lions who've lost so many guys to injury. Man, you just want to get to that. You just want to get to the playoffs. You don't even want to play another game.
Well, it's also just looking, like you said, like the development of the Lions and what Coach Campbell has done with that team. Coming in his first year, they won 3 games. But he had a message. He had a way, and his players, they followed it.
Yeah.
You know, they all filed in. They got in line, and now look at them, man.
Yeah. Look at them and look at us.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You said AJ's on the Wiggle Wiggle line?
AJ's on the Wiggle Wiggle.
Garber Auto Mall phone line. AJ.
Hey, man, I got a bone to pick with y'all, man.
Wow, we ripped you to Coach Maslin? Is that the problem?
I know, man. And no, that ain't the problem. I thought my boy E was going to be like, man, y'all chill, stop. Don't do that to my boy.
Sound like your problem is with me.
Hey, E, I couldn't let you on the chain, man.
Hey.
You know, you're going to be out there tonight now.
I'm pulling up.
Who we
Sarasota Booker.
Oh, it's not Booker T?
No, it's
not
Sarasota.
Who Are We, Booker T? Okay, good. Sarasota.
Jeff,
wait. Jeff ain't here. Hold on, AJ. Hold on. Let me check. Rain's minus 18. Rain's minus 18 tonight.
Get your money, man. Get your money.
Showtime.
I haven't seen you out there since that Bowls year where all those flags were flying. You got to come out tonight, man.
I know. I've not been up to Ichiban. I got to get up there. So maybe I will tonight. I'll see how it goes. I'm going to Gainesville today. If I get back in time, I'll come out there. I gotta go do some spreading the media mogul world.
The mogul.
I gotta go to the school. I gotta go over to the broadcast school and go visit the youngsters.
You know, we got to be fortunate to get to your presence. You know,
stop it. The graveyard doesn't need Dan. Dan needs the graveyard more than the graveyard needs Dan. The graveyard. There's a lot of legends that come from the graveyard, my friend.
Yeah, you better
a lot of legends.
It's gonna be packed, baby. It's gonna be packed house.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Good football weather. Yeah. What do we got coming? So if we win this, it's what? Final Four?
No, next week. We'll go to Miami and play at 7:30 and play either Miami Northwestern or
Miami Central.
I don't know how to. No, Central's. I don't remember that.
No, yeah. No, which one's Bridgewater? Northwestern.
We'll end up probably playing them or how do you say it? E-Galley or
O'Galley.
Like that.
O'Galley.
It's O'Galley?
O'Galley. It looks like EAU, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Right?
Yeah. No, Miami Northwestern's Teddy Bridgewater, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah.
So,
they're pretty stacked too.
Good one, man.
Oh yeah.
Stacked,
we can play with those guys.
Ichiban, baby.
Yeah.
Ichiban, baby. Let's go, Ichiban. All right. Well, good luck tonight. 18, minus 18, AJ.
Let's get it.
All right. Appreciate it. That's Range checking in. Northwestern O'Galley tonight. 10-2 Northwestern. They lost to Venice in overtime, and they lost to Norland. Otherwise, they've hammered everybody. Well, they beat Columbus 23-18. That's a good game. But they have won their playoff games. E, you ready for this? 64-12 and 48-0.
So they allowed 12 points in the playoffs?
They're like Chaminade Madonna.
There's talent down there, man.
That's 110-12, E, in 2 games.
Man, that's a lot of talent.
Well, we can Reigns matches up with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Solly going tonight?
You know what? That's a good question.
I should have asked AJ if he's healed up. Hopefully he's healed up.
The newly go Tigers.
Go Tigers. You know what was weird about Solly? Did you see what he said at the end of his interview?
Yeah, I did.
I wish I could have went to FSU.
Uh-huh. Very disappointed.
Ouch.
Dang.
You know what that tells me?
What's that?
Money. It's all about money. Right? I mean, it had to be a market difference of money.
I have my Hummer.
Yeah.
You need a Hummer?
Yeah.
Tell him about it, JoJo.
Tell him, JoJo. That's where he's going to let you. Solly Thomas.
That bread, that money talk, Dad.
Money, man. We took the money. I don't blame him.
Me neither.
Then go ahead. But he sounded a bit disappointed.
I think also it has something to do with the coach not being there.
Yeah. Yeah. If we keep saying the roster's not this bad, Balky might survive. Okay, I won't say it again then.
Right? That's a good
I don't
point.
think whatever I say is going to determine whether, if it does, they're even more dysfunctional than I could think of. Jag fan says, I think a lot of what you said earlier has to do with what just happened with the Texans. All of our hate is channeling towards the Texans right now.
Yeah, I feel that. But also it's a lot of, recency bias.
Yes.
Because that's real, it's just last week. It's not even
as much Titan hate because we spent a lot of hate on Houston. And somebody else said self-hate week. See, people don't listen. Like Gators Miami Gator Bowl would be excellent. Of course it would. It's not going to happen, though. Feels like teams in cold weather places flock in masses to Florida for better weather on holiday break. Of course they do. Of course they do. So anyway, a lot going on in the sports world. We got to take a break. We'll come back and sort of make the turn for home is what we need to do. E, what do you think of that?
I like the way that sounds.
That sounds good right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
We're H-A-P-P-Y, H-A-P-P-Y, because Happy Honda Days are here. Everything is bigger. Bigger selection, bigger discounts, bigger trade-in values. Honda, quality, value, safety. Don't miss Happy Honda Days, going on now at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, Gator Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the worord, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bowden Eye. Visit Bowden Eye Associates today. Experience the difference. Keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bowden Eye and Associates.
Protect your home with Tyson Sound and Security. Denny Thompson here. Porch pirates are on the prowl. But with their smart doorbell camera, you'll see who's at your door whether you're home or not. Tyson's smart doorbell camera gives you peace of mind detecting people and packages, keeping your family and belongings safe all season long. Call Tyson Sound and Security today for holiday savings on cameras and home security systems. Enjoy a worry-free holiday with Tyson Sound and Security.
Oh, sports bettors. It's your boy E.T. here from my bookie. And oh, what do we have here this weekend, friends? College football conference championship games starting Friday night all through Saturday. And that's just the warm-up. On Sunday, 1 p.m., Jacksonville traveled to Nashville to play the Titans as a 3.5-point road dog with a 39.5-point total. Kind of the same thing as last week. It's tough to bet on the home team right now, but if you did last week, you hit the backdoor cover. 4 p.m., the Seahawks take on the Cardinals in Arizona, where the Cards are a 2.5-point favorite. And Sunday night, the Bengals travel to Dallas as 5.5-point favorites. We'll take the spread all day as the Bengals are actually good on offense, and they're in a must-win situation to stay in the playoff hunt. Still the best sign-up deposit bonus in the industry available to Florida bettors. What you waiting for? Sign up right now. Get a double deposit bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. That promo code is 1010XL. Make this season your winning season with my book. Come on, somebody.
Pre-Game Friday.
Built by Dream Finders Homes.
On 1010XL.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Randy Taylor in Jacksonville at 642-2400.
Arrested? Got traffic tickets? DUI? License problems? Gun charges? Drug charges? If you've been charged with any crime, call me, criminal defense attorney Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 6, 1992, San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Jerry Rice catches NFL record 101st touchdown in a 27-3 win over the Miami Dolphins.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. It's never fun to have a septic issue on Christmas Day. So go ahead and call Duck Duck Rooter and have your septic tank pumped out today.
904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
If you're searching for a new fence installation, challenge yourself to find a fence company with more positive online reviews than Superior Fence and Rail. With over 3,000 reviews and a 4.9 out of 5 review range, Superior Fence and Rail is, well, superior. So take the online challenge or let their professional team show you what superior service looks like. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Greetings from Daytona, where a band of dreamers took a strip of beach and turned it into a proving ground. The Great American Race, where year after year, greatness is the destination.
Drivers, start your engines, let's go!
So book your experience and soak in 500 miles of history and tradition. The Daytona 500, February 16th, 2025. Secure your seats now at Daytona500.com.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguars offensive coordinator Press Taylor on the recent play of wide receiver Parker Washington.
Yeah, he's done a great job. And, it's just kind of the comfort guy in year two. I think the coolest thing is, how he's grown as a receiver outside. He had a lot of wins in third down situations, 2-minute situations where he was one-on-one outside on a corner. Did a great job getting himself open, making plays. We certainly know he's capable of carrying the ball. I mean, as a punt returner, you saw that in even New England and things like that. So when he gets in space, he's tough to tackle. But he's done a good job of just winning within the structure of the scheme.
Press Taylor on wide receiver Parker Washington. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 87.
I got to cool down, E.
You got to cool
I've been
down.
on fire for 2 days. I got to be honest.
Caliente.
Oh, my gosh.
Hotza.
I think today I've had a much more juice than I had yesterday.
More verb.
Do you think so? Do you think that's the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy got that juice. That sauce.
I think I've carried it strong today for 4 hours. I got to be honest. No? You think I laid down at all?
No, but I mean, yeah, you had a little support.
Well, yeah.
You know
of
what I'm
course I
saying?
did.
You know, the little.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But the mogul brought it. People really feeling that conversation you had with Mr. McGarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enlightening.
I thought it was very educational.
And that's what we do. We infotain.
If you listen to that, you would understand now how we basically have 3 teams on the ACC side, and then we have the 7 teams for 6 spots or 7 spots on the SEC side. But there's really no way of knowing. And the one thing I've always learned is that, man, curveballs come. Curveballs come. So UCF is looking for a coach. Apparently they've talked to everybody, but they have not found one yet. To their credit, I give them credit. They reached out and said, hey, Lincoln Riley, you interested in coming to Orlando? I know.
Why not ask Bill Belichick?
Why not? I guess he's interviewing.
He might as well.
Yeah. No, might as well. So, but yeah, they're on the lookout. There are reports that say Mike Vrabel wants the Jets job. If I was the Jets, I would run to hire Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've talked about him here.
Whatever. Man, you know whose stock just dropped? Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
Remember when that was the name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I always thought there was something a little odd because, and that was one of those that we, the media, tried to make that a racial thing. Don't you feel that way with Eric Bieniemy?
At the time, yeah, I did.
Right? And I don't know that it was racial at all because I feel like, and tell me if your impression representing the culture.
I am.
I feel like if you find you just want a coach who wins. I don't
definitely don't want to coach no sorry team.
I don't notice skin color on coaches. Do you? It's a lot like the quarterbacks. In other words, I just want the coach who's going to. So when they said that, even, and this is just a couple years ago with Bieniemy, right? And so I felt like, I didn't think Bieniemy wasn't getting interviews because he was black.
Oh, okay.
I think there was something more to Bieniemy not getting the interviews. I think, and I think people were trying to find out the reasons why. And listen, sometimes the guys who've been with Andy Reid maybe succeed because they're with Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, not because they're great coaches.
I think
Matt Nagy is another guy. Like Matt Nagy went and he, starting to wonder if Doug Peterson might be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with with Eric Bieniemy, I think the timing and with all the social issues that we were currently dealing with at that time, that's why that kind of got brought up. Even if that wasn't the case, because of the times that we were in and currently even still in, that's why that's got brought into it, which is unfortunate because that's not always the case. I'm not saying that sometimes it's not the case, but it's not always the case. And I just think that he was a victim to that timing. Because, I think it's something other. It wasn't because he was black. He wouldn't be. He was an OC. He didn't not get the opportunities because of that. And Shady has his opinions of him. Wasn't it Shady that doesn't like him? LaShawn McCoy, I believe so.
Yes, I think it might be. Yeah, I think you're right. So,
it's something.
But anyway, the reason he brought it up is because he was at UCLA, and now he's not at UCLA. Now, I noticed some spin control on that. Well, the plan was always for him to go there and help out for a year, and then he was going to go back into the league. That's what they're saying.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with him. It's interesting, though. It's interesting. That one hasn't seemed to have worked out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of coach openings, man.
Yeah.
I mean, right? I think. But what's interesting with the NFL is that a lot of these coaches on the quote hot seat are first year coaches. I don't know if you're going to can a coach after the first year.
That's tough, but people want instant gratification.
Yeah. Like Mayo. I keep reading about Mayo.
Yeah, he just got
I keep
there.
reading about the guy in Tennessee.
And then also
I keep reading about Antonio Pierce.
Right.
Brian Daboll. But everybody knows.
He's been there for some time.
Yeah, everybody knows Doug Peterson is the number one guy in the hot seat. I mean, that's just a fact. So, what do you got going on this weekend? You going to ride the reins tonight, you said?
Yeah, I'm sliding the reins.
Okay.
Go check out them Vikings. I got a watch party this Sunday, Mr. Chubby's Wings West Side location.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be at Mr. Chubby's this Sunday. I believe it's 1 to 4. Oh, and Gritty, his team, they're playing in the Nationals. They're playing in the national tournament down south somewhere. So I'm going to try to get down there at some point.
On the text line, a couple things. Dan, anyway, we get Florida, Nebraska in the Gator Bowl? No. SEC versus ACC only. I heard from a guy in the NFL on the text line, says Bieniemy treats players horribly. I don't know that. Tomorrow, that is correct. Tomorrow is a day of remembrance because it's Pearl Harbor Day.
Oh yeah, it is December 7th.
Yeah. So we once had a lady, sweet anchor lady, on the news years ago. So I'll tell this story, and she didn't mean anything by it, but she came out and she said, "Happy Pearl Harbor Day." It's not a happy day.
Yeah.
It's a day of remembrance. It was a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like people say Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, but obviously it's not you don't say Happy Pearl Harbor Day. But I always remembered that as like certain things in TV when you're young and you're growing and you're like, okay, I get that. Like she got killed for it, Well,
I bet she ain't made that mistake again.
That's right. And, it's not like she got fired for it or anything.
No, it was everybody else.
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah,
it was an honest mistake. Somebody printed that Madonna Chaminad's last 3 games, 70-0, 63-0, 49-6. That's who Trinity plays tonight. Oof. All right, my man. Well, have a great weekend.
You too.
Jaguars today is coming up. I think Tommy Mack will probably be here. He usually is on Fridays. But you also got Mike and Tony, which is, there's Tommy Mack right there. So he is here. So you got all that going for you. It starts here in just a couple minutes. We'll see you on Monday.